on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
From our floor to your door, Bostic Sugg Furniture has what you need in stock, so you can get your furniture now, not later. Save store-wide, plus get special financing on our huge selection of beautiful furniture from Lazy Boy, Bassett & Rowe. Better sleep starts now on the Arctic Mattress by Serta on a power motion base with 48-month special financing and no money down, plus our exclusive 10-year power base warranty. From our floor to your door, create something beautiful at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
There's local politics, bud.
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
Sustained effort and violence.
No, please. No. Please, everyone be quiet.
Was that supposed to be funny?
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
Cool, neat story. I want to shake his hand. 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 Family. Let's get the pumping.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. It is a beautiful day in Eastern North Carolina. These next few days are going to be great sports days. We will tell you why during this 3-hour voyage here on Pirate Radio, 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. Also 1250 and 930 online, pr927fm.com. And you can watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. Watch this show, The Brian Bailey Show, our ECU post-spring practice videos, our Cliff Godwin post-game interviews as well. It's all available on YouTube and our social media sites there on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, wherever. We're everywhere. All right. My computer's a little sick. It does this thing. It gets under the weather. So, Chandler, I'm going to rely on you on Facebook Live because coming up in about 15 minutes or so, Eric Ward from ECU Marketing will join us. If you have any questions about this weekend pertaining to the Pigskin Pig Out, the spring game, Bark at the Park on Sunday, man, there's a lot going on. You can chime in with a question on Twitter, on Facebook, YouTube. We will answer it for you. We'll ask Eric, and he will hopefully have an answer for you. So you can get your questions in there. Also, you can give us a call, 317-1250, if you have a question for what's coming up this weekend, because there is a lot going on and a lot of information to get out there. So Eric Ward joins us momentarily. At around 3:35-ish, we are going to have our 2022 Fantasy Masters Draft. Myself, Chandler Honeycutt, Content Junkie Schaefer, and Shirley will be joined by Mike Mullis, and we will draft our foursome. We'll all draft 4 golfers. Chandler's doing a little research now. I have yet to begin my research. I should probably start. And we're going to draft 4 golfers, and everything counts. If your golfer makes the cut, you get bonus points. If you win the event, you get bonus points. Whatever you score, that is your score. So it's a cumulative effort, and that'll give us a reason to keep up with the Masters outside of obviously keeping up with what Harold Varner III is doing. I saw Chandler. Oh, Chandler Honeycutt's here. Let me speak to him so he can speak. Hello, Chandler.
What's up, Clipper? How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. I saw round 1 matchup. HV3, a slight underdog against Sergio Garcia.
Okay.
So something to look at there. for Thursday. HV3 will be teeing off just after the 1 o'clock hour, right? In the 1 o'clock hour.
I think 1:08 is the tee time.
So there you go. We will be keeping up with that on the Buccaneer Music Hall leaderboard presented by Da Buck on Thursday. So we'll be doing that later on this hour. At 4 o'clock, we'll talk some Pirate baseball. East Carolina back in action. Really feels like a long layoff when you don't have that Tuesday game. So we've had to wait a couple of days, but the Pirates will be back in action coming up tonight against Old Dominion. Pirates owed them one from earlier this season. We'll talk to Scooter about that coming up at 4 o'clock. We'll visit with the voice Jeff Charles coming up in the 4 o'clock hour as well. At 5 o'clock, do we have an in-studio guest? Well, I sent out my weekly text to Bryce Williams and said, hey, Bryce, are you available at 5? Now, Bryce doesn't give me a yes or no. He gives me a rhetorical question with that answer being yes to notify me that he's coming into the show. So I said, Bryce, are you available at 5? You know what he said today?
What was that?
He said, was Chandler wrong about me coming in last in the bracket? Boom. And that answer is yes. I like that he picked you out because I said he would. Everybody said he would come in last. But
I was going to say, why is he singling me out?
I don't know. You must have been hard on him.
No, I was disgusted by his bracket.
It was it made us vomit.
I think I was just the most outspoken when it came to the looks of his bracket. Because, I mean, looking at it, I mean, this guy had Creighton in the championship game, but he did have Carolina in the championship game. Obviously, they lost to Kansas the other night. So he did not finish at the bottom of the barrel.
I think he'll be proud with his efforts. We'll show him the final standings.
Is he in the middle of the pack?
Middle-ish, yeah. We got some football to talk about, too, that we will do with Bryce in the 5 o'clock hour. We've got Mike Houston audio from yesterday following ECU's spring practice. So we will be playing that for you coming up in the 5 o'clock hour as well. All right, so that's what's on tap for today. Once again, if you have a question for Eric Ward, he'll be joining us in studio here in a few minutes, talking all things ECU, spring football weekend. You got the Pigs.
Everything's back, baby.
Yeah.
Everything is back.
Pirate Fest is going on. And, of course, baseball sprinkled in against Wichita State all throughout the weekend as well. All right, opening day Major League Baseball tomorrow. Fired up for that.
Thank goodness we have baseball back.
Yeah, again, there's like a bit of a hangover once the March Madness begins, although you get kind of weaned off of it because after really the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8 and you're just down to 4, it's like, oh, man, it's coming to an end. It came to an end in a big way Monday night. Kansas, the largest comeback in championship history to beat North Carolina. So you're like, all right, that's over. Now what? Well, plenty. Once again, MLB opening day Thursday, HV3, and Tiger Woods in the Masters. Have you seen these crowds?
For his practice rounds?
For just,
You would think it was a Sunday afternoon.
Just another example of being back, of things being normal.
Well, you know, Tiger was back in 2019 when he won the Masters, his 5th all-time for him in his career. And then you thought that was the comeback. Now this is the comeback, just a year removed from a terrible single car crash where we didn't think that, well, could he survive the crash? And will he ever get back to the golf course? Not only is he back to the golf course, he's back to Augusta, and it looks like he's going to be playing in the Masters.
I get tired of the same old stories over and over again. For whatever reason, I'm not yet fed up with the Tiger Woods coming back story. Because he's had to come back from, his wife hitting his car with a golf club and all that crap.
Substance abuse,
the
alcohol.
Perkins waitress.
It's not like this is small stuff that he's coming back from. Like, kind of like the Brett Favre retires, unretires thing. Like, that's lame.
That got old.
Yeah. Tiger is coming back from a significant setback every single time, which is, I think, what makes it so interesting.
Yeah, and I guess I'm still into the story. I wanted to ask this to Mully. Are you stupid if you, and let's just say top 10, are you stupid if you bet Tiger Woods to finish top 10 in the Masters with his first event coming back, not fully healthy, all that? Or are you stupid if you don't take plus money for Tiger to finish top 10 because he's Tiger freaking Woods? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's the right side to be on there.
I would
feel worse not to.
I know, because say you don't, and then Tiger makes this. He has a great tournament and ends up making the cut. Not only making the cut, but finishing on the leaderboard in top 10 at the Masters. And you're sitting there, man, going, man, I really wish I would have bet on Tiger making top 10. Where if you bet on him making top 10 and he doesn't, then it's like, okay, well,
it's like Alabama in the championship.
Exactly.
I took Bama and I didn't feel terrible.
The same exact situation. Like I would take Tiger to finish top 10 all day. It would make for a good time. I mean, to sit there and try to keep up with Tiger, which everybody's going to be keeping up with Tiger anyway. But like I said, if he doesn't make the top 10, first of all, kudos to you, Tiger, for coming back a year removed from that terrible car crash. I keep thinking, I'm ready to see Tiger play golf again. We saw him play golf with Charlie back in December. I forgot about the PNC Championship, which they won. No, they did not win. I'm sorry. John Daly and his son won. But we have seen Tiger play some golf since that wreck, but a lot different here in Augusta.
I'm trying to find the number for Tiger finishing top 10. And it's out there somewhere. He's plus 450 to finish top 10. Yeah. I'd rather do it than miss out on it if it does happen.
Yeah, but going back to what you said and what started the conversation, the crowds at the practice rounds for him. He's been there for about, a week now? Because he was playing Augusta last week.
He did like a little practice run to see if he was healthy enough or whatever.
Yeah. So, and what I've seen, or what I've heard, what I've seen some videos of Tiger hitting some warm up chip shots and hitting the range and stuff. He looks good hitting the golf ball, and I've also heard from from Twitter. You can get a lot of information from social media that he's looking good on the course as well. And I think he played 9 holes this morning for a final decision, and I think he's going to be ready to roll.
All right, Chandler, scroll up and let's go through our Facebook comments. Steve Hill gets it rolling with the Clipper. Susan Dean says hashtag fire Matt Rule. Kevin says, what's up, guys? He also said, love the shirts. Chandler's going with the what is that material?
That is the polo Pirate Radio polo shirt.
Very light shirt.
It's like very thin.
Yeah. And I've got the more, this one's a little thicker, like a bowling.
That's like a bowling shirt?
Like a, mechanic. I don't know.
I actually kind of was hesitant to wear this because it's black and it's warm outside.
It is. It's a toaster. Robert says hello.
Hello.
Hello, Robert. He also, hey, Court. He also says Jackie Bradley Jr. is back. Robert is a Red Sox fan, and I guess JBJ is back in Boston. What else do we got? Kyle was talking about Kyle, it is illegal to gamble in North Carolina, so you would have to cross state lines to make that Tiger Woods.
What's that symbol? Am I only seeing this on my?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Susan says, and people complaining Georgia peach ice cream sandwich not being available due to supply issues. Get a life. I have not heard that story.
I have not heard about that, Susan.
Georgia peach ice cream sandwich. I don't know if I even want to try one of those. But
where is the Georgia peach ice cream sandwiches?
I have not heard that complaint. So
have you seen the prices for the menu?
Everything's cheap, right?
Very cheap, like $1, $2. I think the most expensive might be $4.
Yeah.
But it's like Shirley said, people are paying, burning through their wallets to get there and buy a ticket.
Right.
So might as well just get the concession items cheap. So.
Our smoking buddy Steve at Minji's Coliseum. This is unrelated to anything. Just contacted me and you on Twitter and said, I've changed my mind on Plumlee. He's back on my bleep list, and Hayward can join him. Brutal performance by the Hornets tonight, last night in the fourth quarter. That was ugly. They were winning late in the third and ended up losing by like 30 points.
Close to 30 points.
Gross.
So.
And Joe has a question for Eric Ward that we will be asking him when he joins us in just a moment. Kyle says the problem is not going to be Tiger with the swing. It's going to be the weather. Oh, sorry. It's weather. His right. Gosh.
I don't care about the weather.
I don't know if you're doing talk to
don't
text.
Want to talk about the weather.
But this is bending my brain to read this.
I'm going to read it just like he typed it.
Okay.
The problem is not going to be with his swing. It's gone. The weather is right leg and hold up with the walking of the course.
So I think I know what you're saying.
Rather.
Okay, let's just move along. Eric Ward will join us next. If you have a question for Eric regarding the big weekend on tap here in Greenville, you can chime in on Facebook, Twitter. Give us a call, 317-1250. We'll be back with more on Pirate Radio Live here on a lovely Wednesday after this.
Presented by Subdogs and Suddenlink, offers 2 days of piractical tomfoolery. This free event includes 150 vendors, food trucks, art demos, BMX, mermaids, and of course, pirates. Join us on Friday, April 8th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. featuring music from DJ Tay James. Then on Saturday, April 9th for a full day of activities from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., including a concert on the Town Common from Grammy-nominated recording country artist Eric Pasley. For more information, visit piratefestnc.com.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. But the good news is, you know, we're getting vehicles from the factory every single week. So what the customer can do is come in, get an appraisal on their trade-in if they have one. They can pick a vehicle that's incoming and actually kind of build it how they want. And then when it gets here in the next 6 to 8 weeks, they're actually taking delivery of a new vehicle.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
What's the big deal?
Where can you get pizza, bread twists, specialty chicken, and more for just $5.99 each?
Is it at Domino's?
He hands off hand toss pizza and a marble cookie brownie. He's going! There's a lot of variety on the radio and at Domino's too, where you can
mix and match 2 or more. $5.99 each at Domino's.
2-item minimum. Pan pizza, bone-in wings, and bread bowls will be extra. Ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary.
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Pirate Radio.
We're going to be bigger, faster, stronger, and older. That's always a good combination.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio. Perfect for some outdoor dining. There's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Clip Brock on Wednesday nights, and AJ's has live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover, and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's day. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
All right, a lot of our regulars might be out tonight due to East Carolina baseball. So if you want to come out and try to win, tonight might be your night.
You might want to slide in there and try to take CJ's crown.
That's right.
You were the winner last week, were you not?
Yeah.
All right. Well, are you going to be there?
Take it.
Oh, by the way, speaking of CJ being here, Kevin said CJ decided to work today.
Excuse me.
Wow. Yikes.
Wow.
And CJ will be working tonight at the East Carolina baseball game, so his team will not be there. Eric Ward and his crew will not be there because they will be out at Clark LeClaire. So come on out 8 o'clock. We'll have the game on at AJ's and got a fun baseball round, a lot of football, basketball, a few Masters questions in there as well coming up tonight, 8 o'clock at AJ McMurphy's. But it is a huge week here in Greenville. It kind of gets kicked off tonight with East Carolina baseball taking on Old Dominion at 6:30. Eric Ward, Director of Marketing, Fan Engagement at East Carolina, joining us. Eric, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too.
You ready for the weekend?
Yeah, it's a lot.
So where does it all begin?
So I guess really the cookers are coming in noon Friday, and so really from then until the end of baseball on Sunday, it's pretty much constant action on campus.
Let's start with stuff outside of the spring game. So what all is going on outside of the football exhibition that'll take place Saturday?
So the most morbid tradition in college sports, the Parade of Pigs.
Oh, yeah.
The cooking. I believe we have about 30 cooks this year. Going to have a good time underneath the stadium on Friday night, 7 o'clock will be the actual Parade of Pigs. So it's always a really, really cool time. Saturday, action really kicks off about 10 a.m. We have live music. We have a really comprehensive kids zone. There's a touch-a-truck thing. There's a car show. There's some vendors. So it's probably a little bit closer to what the Pigskin Pig Out used to be, at least in my 6 springs here. This would be definitely the most that we've done for this weekend. So
that is awesome. Joe had a question. He just sent in a link to a YouTube video of the first great Pirates Purple Gold video. Pigskin Pig Out.
And you need to take some time and watch that 10-minute video or whatever it is.
1984. Larry Zonka.
Yeah.
And other, he says, Miller Lite stars came. His question.
Boone Powell used to come to that.
Oh, wow. His question, Eric, and it was, now with NIL deals, why can't ECU Athletics have Miller Lite as a sponsor of the Purple Gold Pigskin Pig Out party like it used to be?
I think we could. I just don't think it's been sold as that sponsorship.
Right.
So
it's doable. It just hasn't been done.
But feel free to call if you'd like to sponsor Miller Lite.
Yeah, you'll take them. Absolutely. So, all right. So, once again, Friday, things get underway. You're going to have a lot of events out there. Where is everything going to be?
So Friday night will be on the north side of the stadium, and you can park there for free. The event's free. It's just the parade and seeing all the different displays. I think that's one of the really cool things, very unique to us for college football. And then on Saturday, the action starts at 10 a.m. And also all the parking will be on the north side and in Lower Minji's lot.
10 a.m. is that? And when can you go out and get your plate
That will begin sales at 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
So if you want some morning barbecue, we have it for you.
Barbecue for breakfast is always a win. All right. So what else is on the calendar for Saturday?
So we do have a softball game. Actually, just got moved to 3 o'clock, and then baseball's at 4. So one of the things that we're doing is having the premium lot where most of our fans park for baseball is going to be cleared out after the spring game, so that when it comes time to park and tailgate for baseball, it'll be open just like normal.
And what time is the actual spring game?
12:30.
Okay,
Yeah,
12:30.
So it should be a little bit over an hour long game. Am expecting a pretty good crowd for that.
Any events like I don't know, Pearl Jam playing at halftime of the spring game or anything?
No. We do have spare change. They're playing in the morning, kind of the
Nice.
entertainment out in the lot, so that'll be good. But I believe Peyton Winstead was going to play, but I guess he got some other gig, so I guess he's not.
He got a bigger deal.
Man. Yeah, but
he's kind of getting big.
Yeah, so he was going to do a part of it, but we'll get him somewhere else down the road.
Good deal. Eric Ward joining us here in the Pirate Radio studios. Big weekend on tap. What else, if anything, do fans need to know that are attending this Friday, Saturday, Eric?
Everything's free, at least for the football portion of all this. So it's a really cool community event. I'm kind of excited about the car show. That is something that's brand new, and I believe it's a $20 entry. So I know Zach Womack's actually going to have a car out there, a retro, like 60-something Mustang.
Wow, okay.
Wow. But you can drive up on Saturday and actually participate in that. And then I know for the Touch-A-Truck portion, there's a lot of vehicles, tractors, and things like that kids can get on and take pictures. So
very kid-friendly event.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. Should be great weather this weekend, too.
And Sunday is Bark at the Park, correct?
Yeah, Bark in the Park.
So what does that entail?
It's really as simple as you bring your dog. I mean, we have a section in the jungle that you basically, there's a form that has to be filled out that says the dog is vaccinated or not vaccinated. Get your shots, whatever it is that they have to have. And
dogs have to have the COVID shots or other
the
shots?
COVID, the Pfizer. Anyway, and then you can just enjoy the game with your dog in the jungle.
And there's no limit on it? Like if every fan has a dog?
that would be a good problem to have. I think we would reevaluate.
Just packed seats full of pups coming up.
Yeah.
And let's get those dogs barking while the other team is in the batter's box.
Yeah, I told Casey he needs to just play Who Let the Dogs Out constantly, because when they actually do the barking in the song, I've done several of these games, the dogs always bark to it.
All right. Maybe some DMX, get him barking, get the dogs barking out there.
It's been good home field advantage.
No doubt. Wichita State coming to town this weekend and Old Dominion tonight, Eric. And as we look outside, looks like a pretty good move to move this game from Tuesday to Wednesday. A beautiful weather and
perfect.
Hopefully it should be a good crowd tonight.
Yeah, I saw a few of the students already pulling into tailgate, so should be a good crowd tonight.
Awesome stuff. All right, Eric, anything else we need to know here?
Just season tickets still available. We just had our priority deadline. I believe I saw a thread on one of the message boards recently about reseating. This is not a reseating year, so we're through the priority deadline. Sales are going really, really well, so continue to get your season tickets. Let's pack out Dowdy this fall.
What's your favorite message board, and what is your burner account name?
Oh, I don't have a burner account, I can tell you that right now. But I tell you which board I do not like, and you know which one, and I'm not going to say it.
I love them all. They are super entertaining.
No, they are very
Keep it coming,
I
people.
actually really do like the message board fans here at ECU compared to my previous two schools. We're way more entertaining on the boards.
Good to hear. Good to hear. All right, Eric Ward joining us. Eric, we'll let you get back to work, and we will talk to you again soon, man. If you need anything from us, let us know.
Thanks, guys.
Eric Ward, ECU fan engagement marketing, and joining us today to talk about what is going on. And appreciate you joining us today. Take a time out. Come back. Mully. Shirley, wait till you see Mully's shirt today.
What a shirt.
Just wait. Be patient.
What a gem.
I'm not allowed to see the shirt.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, just
Can I stand up real quick?
Go
and look
ahead.
At it?
Take a look at it.
Yes!
Mully rocking a sweet shirt today.
The answer to all of Major League Baseball's All-Star Game problems.
We'll talk about that too.
Lies with Mully.
All right, we'll talk about that with Mully, and we'll have our 2022 Masters Fantasy Draft when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Jersey Mike's number 16 Chicken Philly, because grilled to order makes a sub above. At Jersey Mike's, we take great satisfaction in getting that perfect meat slice. Yes. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh, because sliced to order makes a sub above.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty and SD Harris Properties, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates.
From our floor to your door, Bostic Sugg Furniture has what you need in stock, so you can get your furniture now, not later. Save store-wide, plus get special financing on our huge selection of beautiful furniture from Lazy Boy, Bassett & Rowe. Better sleep starts now on the Arctic Mattress by Serta on a power motion base with 48-month special financing and no money down, plus our exclusive 10-year power base warranty. From our floor to your door, create something beautiful at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Mike Houston, head football coach at East Carolina University, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, mark your calendars. On April 23rd, Christie's Europub is celebrating 20 years of business and they want you to help celebrate by coming out to Christie's for a day full of drinks, food, and fun. Come and enjoy live music from the Still Shakers, Mac and Juice, and David Dixon. The party starts at 12. For menu items, drink specials, or more information that you may need, be sure to check out their website at christieseuropub.com. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Broad.
All right, thank you, Shirley. David Dixon is a professional musician, and when I was in high school, I was the lead singer of a band called The Lads, and we performed at Battle of the Bands at the Attic, and we were defeated. We came in second place, runner-up to David Dixon, who just put together a couple of guys that night. They were called One Night Stand, and they defeated us. And it's not fair that a professional musician won an amateur contest.
I kind of thought this was getting ready to be like an April Fool's joke when you started with you were the lead singer.
That's what I was thinking.
You guys don't think I could be a front man?
No.
Well,
no, I've heard you sing. You've got some pipes.
Well, Mully doesn't believe in me. So,
well,
welcome to the show, Mike.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
I'm going to call you Mike.
Nice hat.
Nice face.
Yeah.
Nice shirt, for real. Savannah Bananas. Shirley's jealous. Did you get her one?
No, I didn't know she wanted one.
Did you bring some for the class?
I didn't know everybody wanted one.
That is sweet, man.
I actually want one of their jerseys. They have these sweet looking jerseys that they have for sale.
Well, you said you have a guy, you trained?
As a former player, Newbern kid, Matt Salter, is with the Bananas right now.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I mean, that is something to put on your resume, not like this guy's in the major leagues, this guy's here. I got a guy on the Savannah Bananas.
He's a banana.
He's a banana.
I guess right now they're doing the Bananas versus the Party Animals in their little Harlem Globetrotter type world tour. I think they were in Daytona Beach last weekend or something, but they so they kind of shuffle the lineups, if you will, to play those games. The Washington Generals of baseball would be the Party Animals.
Hopefully, the Washington Commanders are not the Washington Generals of football.
But the Party Animals wear sleeveless jerseys.
They look more like softball players than they do baseball players.
The unis are quite attractive.
Mully is a fascinating individual, old school in many ways, but enjoys this aspect of it. While we're on the topic, Shirley says the MLB All-Star Game should go the banana route.
They would never do it.
They would never do it, but I think that would give it the entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, I like it because of the entertainment value. I mean,
no, that's their whole thing. Listen, at this point, baseball's jumped so many sharks. Who cares what they do? I mean, we're now.
I know you're a traditionalist.
Well, I mean, we're going to the base romance or part of the romance of the game of baseball is signs and watching the coach go through the signs and the coach practicing giving the signs to make sure everything's how it needs to be and now we're just going to eliminate that. I mean, you're taking away a huge part of the game, period. All of a sudden I was on the ride over thinking, figured we'd talk about this. I was thinking, my kids at some point are going to tell their kids, I remember when they used to give signs in baseball, and that is just incredibly foreign to even think about. And the fact that they're doing this they start off with the pace of play deal, that is utter bull crap.
And I just saw yesterday the first on the field explanation from an umpire after a review, which just makes the game even longer. No, I don't know if they want it to look like the NFL, but now the umps out there saying after further review the runner was out at second base.
Right.
2 outs.
So I guess eventually we'll eliminate the hand signs from the umpires too,
because they're just talking.
They'll go, he's out. Strike one. Strike ball. I mean, we'll just eliminate everything that ever has meant anything to the game of baseball. But I mean, to do away with the signs, I mean, that's I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I know how I feel about it, but I don't know how I feel about it. If that makes sense, it's kind of a void. Like, I mean, really. In sign stealing, sign stealing's always been part of it.
That's kind of been part of the game.
No, it is, and it's it's one of those things where you vary your signs. You have signs with runners on second base. You have there's all kind of what you formerly did. Formerly, the game known as baseball had signs, and you switch. So that was all part of the coaching and the. We've got our own set of hand signals that you don't know. It's kind of part of the fraternity of being on that team.
I kind of go along the thought process of, like, the old saying, we keep scoring until you stop us from scoring. It's the same way with signs. We'll, if
change them if you don't want us to steal them.
Yeah, if we kind of figure out your signs, well, don't complain about it. Change your signs up. That's it.
And it'll be curious to see how far down into the game this goes.
I don't mind the card thing. The electronic deal is kind of what sends it over the top.
So I actually, somebody was telling me about it, and I hadn't seen anything this couple of days ago, and I'm like, there's no way. And I looked it up, and the pitcher's wearing a receiver in. That's
a little much. Yeah.
Well, I've sent you on
That's
Twitter
a lot
before.
much.
I've sent you on Twitter. Like Tennessee has an Apple Watch.
Right. That's right. Yeah. It's, and I also wonder if part of this is we're not seeing, so baseball has kind of gone the way of AAU basketball in that, hey, kind of like you were mentioning the band that beat you guys, hey, let's get a group together, go try to win this tournament.
It's unfair.
Okay, well, what they do is they'll go get the best players they could get, go play in that tournament. Well, you can't very well put in a sign system when you're just introducing all these players at the same time. Right? You would have to be, it used to be like if there was no other sign system, you went TBS, take bunt steal, take at the top, B for belt, some kind of swipe. Belt B for bunt, which was normally around your belt, and some type of swipe was steal. But you would have an indicator before that, so it might be like I might have to go nose, ear, belt. That's bunt. Anything after that's garbage. 2 swipes takes it off. So something like that. Well, you're playing. If you thought enough to bring these types of players together, and you're playing in an environment that means that much to you, then the easiest thing to do is make it as simple as possible, and that's when you start seeing stuff like this come out. And it's, to me, it's a travesty. I think the game is just, the game is on life support at the youth levels. And I say that, then you look at what happens at Greenville Little League, which is incredible. But then you look at what's happening at other little leagues around Eastern North Carolina that aren't Greenville, and that too is incredible, but not in the same way.
How about Conley? We had Jason Mills, Dixon Williams, Matthew Mateus in yesterday. They are headed to Cary to take on the best teams in the nation during their regular season. That's a big deal for those guys.
Well, and they've been doing that for a few years too, and it makes it very convenient with the USA Baseball Complex being in Cary. And but it's almost, is that like showcase baseball jumping into the high school ranks? It's kind of a similar thought process, and it's one of those things that, and I'm not saying it happens here, but in other parts of the state and certainly of the country, you have to have enticements like that to get these kids to want to play because they don't feel like I'm getting any exposure.
What's the point?
Right. Yeah. The culture of again, I'm probably going to have somebody come up and say something to me, and that's fine. In my opinion, the culture of youth sports right now is all about where you're going to play next year. You know what I mean?
I have long said AAU was the start of this whole transfer thing because everybody's played on a different team every year.
Everybody's a free agent. So
you're right.
You go to the highest bidder, and you go play for. This coach can help me get exposure to go to, or because I have such and such team name on. We've forgotten to play for the name on the front of the jersey.
Yeah.
And the pride of, and I'm not saying any local high schools, I think we're a little bit immune to that here because there is so much pride in our local programs. But as you look at it more globally, there are players that are saying, listen, I'm going to forego my high school, or maybe I'm going to be homeschooled. I'm going to work with a trainer, do these things all day, every day. I'll play homeschool league, which turns into showcase league, and then I'll go out with one of the premier teams in the country on the weekends. And it's just not, I don't know, man. The
problem is, if everybody's doing that, like, you got to keep up. Like,
do you? If you're good enough, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you're good enough, it doesn't matter. And I think it's.
But that's what the parents say. If Johnny's down the streets doing it, we got to do it for our
because
boys.
The industry as a business has done such a great job of propagating that into your heads. You know what I mean? Of saying, and look, I'll tell you, because I have been the one to recruit a player, drive to Virginia Beach, go to an American Legion game, and know that when I'm going, all right, it's going to take me 2.5 hours to get there. I'm going to get there for BP. I'm going to watch in and out. I'm going to watch a 9-inning game. There's probably not going to be extremely well played. I'm looking for this one kid. Maybe there's a couple kids on the field, but I'm looking at a 12-hour commitment to go up there with the budgets that we've worked with other places. You're making that commitment to go up there, turn around, and come back. So, I mean, I get it's way more convenient to put all these players in one place and watch them all play. But, you know, I don't know. It's just, what are we playing the game for, I think, is what the question comes down to.
Mike Mullis, former bird dog, joining us.
Yeah, I bird dogged a bunch. Yeah.
When you're retired and rich at 65 or whatever, you want to go back to bird dog?
Yeah, I don't know. And again, that's part of the game that's kind of lost too. It used to be that a lot of guys had affiliate scouts. They had bird dogs, and they could kind of cover more. But even the way of the scout is going. You know, now it's a lot of video. It's a lot of, let me see your stats. Let me see, all the metrics that come from all the technology.
I need you to talk with this guy, Mully. All right, you fly me out. No, we're going to Zoom it.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. It's just a different day, man. And as it relates to the core reason that you play a team sport is to learn how to be a team, right? And winning is secondary to that. Right?
Well, you still get it, but like you're saying, it's
no, you don't.
Lower. I'm saying it's like lower and lower levels. Like,
yeah, but even if you're a really good 12-year-old player, you might play for 3 travel teams.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well.
So, anyway, I don't know. It's
toothpaste out of the tube. I feel like that's what Jeff Charles would say if he was sitting here right now.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite sayings, too.
Where are we? Oh, I had one more question. Why did I see that they're making the bases bigger?
Yeah,
what is the reason for that?
It's supposed to be a safety thing, from what I understand. And I don't know, and they'll be more likely to be safe calls because you've got more square area,
I don't get
square
it.
inches to slide
how is
into.
It safer?
Well, because it keeps the cleat away from the player. If I'm on, if I'm on a 12-inch bag as opposed to a 14, I mean, if I got another 6 inches to get into, I'm going to have some room to not come as close to the spikes, and like I said, there should be more safe calls.
That's going to make it harder on the tag, though. Right?
There should be more safe calls, so it introduces more offense.
You think there'll be more safe calls?
Yeah, there's echo in here. Luckily, Chandler picked up the fact that it'll be a further tag, and that hence there'll be
more safe calls.
More safe calls.
More safe calls.
Correct.
I think they should just go nuts with it and have it like halfway between first and second, just a big old giant base.
Where you could lay down, like they call time, and you
could dive on the base.
Yeah, you know what? There is just no telling where the game's going.
Yeah,
I mean, they're just. I don't know.
If they make the bases bigger, they've got to get rid of the glove.
Well, that's the other thing. These
I hate that thing.
Well, these hitters now, they go to the plate, man. They are. There is as much protection there. I mean, they are just short of wearing a suit of armor.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know if he did, but Barry Bonds Bonds kind of start that trend?
Bonds,
he was wearing. You're right. He had the
huge elbow pad, and but you could do the face piece on the mask. You can do the elbow pad. You could do the hand guard.
And when a guy gets walked, that poor bat boy, the guy's up there. He takes off everything. The bat boy's running to the dugout.
Looks like my kid's taking laundry.
Baseball, gotta love it. America's pastime.
And that is
in the past.
It really is, man. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I would have rather seen them go to 7-inning games. If you're worried about the time limit, go to 7-inning games. We would see far better pitching more consistently and let them play baseball. Now, I would not have loved that, but at least it would be true to the nature of the game.
They also, does this start this year, right? They banned the shift.
I think is it this year or next year?
It might be next year.
Anyway, and it might, the way they're going to do it,
be a disaster.
Put it into minor leagues. It's all about offense.
I hate banning the shift. I don't know how you tell a team how they can line up on the field.
Well, and I think there's been some talk about lowering the mound. So if they go back to lowering the mound, now it's flatter. Guys have a better chance. There's not as much. It's just, come on.
All right, let's talk some golf. Mully, did you? Yeah, I'm sure you've seen the crowds this week of the guys practicing. And it looks like Sunday at Augusta with these crowds. They are back in full force. It looks awesome. How much is all that to go out there on a Monday or Tuesday?
Oh, tickets are nothing. So very inexpensive. You just have to enter a lottery to get them.
Right. Even those practice rounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not. That's one of the beauties of the Masters is that they have held the test of time tradition wise from a pricing standpoint. I promise you, if you're fortunate enough to get tickets and you decide to sell those tickets,
oh man,
you're going to make quite a bit of money relative to what your investment was, which is very much frowned upon by the fine folks at Augusta.
I'm sure they probably keep a lookout on who's doing that. And everything. All right, so we are going to do one more question. I was just setting you up to call me a moron here, so go ahead and get out of the way. Thank you. Am I more of a moron if I take Tiger Woods, if I put money on him to finish in the top 10, because, dude, the guy hadn't played in forever. He's hurt, whatever. Or am I more of a moron if I let that big plus money pass because it's Tiger freaking Woods? He's going to come out. He's going to play great.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be happy to answer that question for you after we do our draft.
Okay.
Because somebody may deem to go with Tiger early on, and
Fair enough.
I mean, I think that would be
And it might be you.
I think it'd be a great move.
Or it might not be you. Oh, you just tipped your hand, I think. All right, so let's do a drawing. I'm going to call out a name. You tell me what order they'll be picking. We're going to go snake draft, everyone.
Don't go over the rules. It'll take forever. Let's just get to the draft.
Pick a number. This is for Clip. What position's Clip picking?
4th.
All right, thank you. What about Mully?
3rd.
All right, what about Chanman?
Oh, no. Oh.
2.
2nd.
What about Shirley Rhodes? 1 or 5?
Yeah, interesting.
5.
So you get 5, but you do get 5 and 6, Shirley.
I didn't do it.
So CJ,
You just hit me.
You get the first pick.
I get the first pick?
Yeah.
I hit you because you were the closest.
All right, CJ, let's get the draft underway. You are on the clock.
All right, I guess let's go Justin Thomas.
All right, CJ going with JT, Justin Thomas. Mully, we'll do a brief. You're our brief Mel Kiper. What do you think about the pick? All right, JT.
It's a great pick.
All right, there you go. Chandler.
I'm going to go with the favorite, John Rahm.
John Rahm. Mully, John Rahm, second off the board.
Always plays well at Augusta and has been right there. And I thought former winner.
Mike Mullis, you are on the clock, sir.
I'm going to go Scotty Scheffler.
Scotty Scheffler. Mully, what do you think about Mully taking Scotty Scheffler?
He is brilliant.
All right. That would be bad if you disagreed with the pick. Scotty Scheffler. That brings up the old Clipper. Let me go with... I heard somebody say this earlier today. You know, people are forgetting about Dustin Johnson. I'm not going to forget about him. I'm taking him. Mully, what do you think about that pick?
I'm not in law. He's going to be there. I think he'll be there late, but something about DJ. I don't know. He's just not playing great golf right now.
All right. Thank you for your honesty. Shirley, you have back-to-back picks.
Brooks Koepka.
Brooks Koepka. Mully, what about Koepka in Augusta?
Great pick. Would have been my next one.
All right. Shirley, you're up.
I'm going to go with Colin Morikawa.
Very good pick. Both of those were on my to-get list.
Well, I guess, should I have taken Morikawa? That was my other option.
I mean, yeah, sure, you should have.
All right. Easy. Let's be friends.
In retrospect.
All right. All right, I am next up, and I'm going to go with... Maybe it's a reach, but Ryder Giles, big golf guy, gave me some names the other day he's looking at. And he said he likes Xander Schauffele to put together a good 4 days in Augusta. I'm going to take Xander. Mully, you're up.
I'm going to go Patrick Cantlay.
Your thoughts?
He's good.
Okay. Chandler.
Give me Cameron Smith.
Cam Smith.
I like that one too.
Love the look and love the game.
Australian.
Love the country. / continent.
You like Vegemite?
Never had it.
Nastiest stuff on earth.
Well,
I have had Vegemite, and it is...
It's not great, Cheryl, but nastiest stuff on earth, I think, might be a little bit of a stretch.
Now, Australian delicacy, Tim Tams, fantastic.
The nastiest stuff on earth is stuck in Clip's mustache.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Folks. All right. It wasn't that good, guys. It was good.
It was pretty good.
It was good. I admit
pretty
it was
good. Pretty good.
Thank you.
CJ, back to back.
All right. Anybody taking Spieth yet?
No.
All right.
Mully.
Hovland.
No, it's not your pick. I wanted you to talk about Jordan Spieth. You don't.
No, I'm just saying Hovland.
All right. CJ, you're up.
Rory.
All right. Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy. Chandler.
Go ahead.
Leave Mully as guy.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna go DeChambeau.
Oh God.
I know
he is so bad. You talking about overrated? I would take some side action, and he won't make the cut.
Has he been playing?
Hey, he's beat up, but I mean, it's just he's brutal. He'll try to overpower the course. It's going to be wet. I don't know.
All right, Mully, Victor Hovland.
Nope, Hideki Matsuyama.
Whoa, the old curveball from Mike Mully.
Oh, you're going to go back-to-back winners?
Yeah, sure. It's a very rare thing, but again, I also am looking guys to finish. I need cut makers for the way our point system.
He was paying attention.
Well done.
He's always listening. He'll trick you like that.
Okay.
All right, I'm up again.
How many picks we have left, by the way? 2?
You have 1 pick left.
Oh, I know who your guy is now. I was trying to think about who it was.
Who what was?
Your player. Your guy.
Well, I said it out loud. I said Hovland. That's who I was
I should take Mully's guy. I'll take Victor Hovland.
Yeah. You're overthinking this thing, Chan.
I thought you were talking about now.
Again, you're
Stop
overthinking.
saying names that haven't been drafted. Shirley, back-to-back.
Will Zalatoris.
Yeah.
Good pick.
So he came on the scene last year at Augusta, right?
Yeah, he did. Wake Forest guy. Young, relatively new to the tour. Last year was his first go at it.
All right, last pick, Shirley.
You know what? I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to go with Tiger.
All right, Mully, your
You can call me a moron. I don't care.
I don't.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't care.
Go with it.
No,
Look, I have no skin in this game. Really, I don't.
Well, you're going to have a little bit of skin.
Yeah,
but
I think it would be an incredible story. Do I think the possibility is there? It is. It's
it
Tiger.
would be a long shot.
It's hard to bet against him, but at the same time, if you were betting the mortgage, I don't think you could go that route.
No, I'm not betting the mortgage.
No, I said if.
I'm
now
betting
you gave
dinner.
me permission to call you a moron. I did not do it, so you cannot be ugly at me.
I'm not.
And I can barely
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not betting the mortgage on that. You know, that's all I'm saying. I'm not betting the mortgage.
All right, mortgage shall not be bet.
I got my next guy.
It's everybody's last pick now, right?
Yeah.
How about Phil? Anybody gonna take Phil?
Phil's not there.
He'll be available for you.
Whoops, sorry. Did I just ruin the joke?
Oh, CJ probably would have taken.
I was trying to.
CJ, he's not here, so.
Well, he's tending to a guest in the building.
We'll suggest Phil Mickelson when he gets back.
I guarantee you he doesn't know that. He didn't hear me.
Jeez, I don't know. Who is my wild card this week? I don't know. I like having this guy. Give me Webb Simpson.
Okay.
What do you think about Webb Simpson, Mully?
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
he's a golfer.
He's historically done okay there. I mean, we'll see what happens.
All right.
That's not
Phil Mickelson's still on the board.
Mully, your last pick.
You know, I'm going to go. I'm going to go HV3.
See, I feel bad that I didn't take him. So you're taking him thinking he's going to make this cut, or has
I'm
a
taking
good
him
chance
thinking my other 3 will make the cut for sure.
Oh, and this will be just
this will be just a great time to cheer for him.
This is okay. I like that. You got a lot of confidence in your first 3, and you're going with HV3 here. All right, Chan man. Now you said you found a guy you liked. Right?
I don't think he's on here. I hope to God. Louis Oosthuizen.
Oh yeah,
he's on here, and I like him.
I like that.
You just like saying his name.
I know, but
I like his game too.
I tell you what, I love watching him swing the club, man. Yeah. It's just pure butter.
All right, steal of the draft, perhaps there, Chandler. CJ, last pick.
Okay, I missed a couple picks, so if somebody took Shane Lowry, let me know.
He is available.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want Phil?
Yes.
And the picks are in. All right, Mully, that was fun doing that with you.
Yeah, it was great. No, I mean it. That was
I know, but you just sound so sarcastic. Everything you say,
felt like you meant that. You meant
that was great.
That was great.
I'm having a blast. Your voice is getting higher and higher.
It's the same way as if you were to be sarcastic.
That was incredible.
That was so fun.
Hey, thank y'all for participating. And now
what's at stake here?
Well, I was going to throw a few bucks on, like $10. Can we legally do that?
No, I mean winner take all.
Winner gets 50.
That's. I tell you what, your math skills. If they're nothing short of impressive.
East Carolina education, baby.
All right, Mully, thanks for hanging out, man. What do you think about the Pirates? ODU scored a lot. ECU scored a lot last time. ODU won it. What about tonight?
I think I don't know. Right now, man. It's hard to predict what's gonna go down over there. I don't know. I have a feeling that the staff and team probably feels the same way. So hopefully they'll get out, pitch well tonight, and maybe build a little momo going into the weekend with Wichita State.
I was talking to a guy earlier this week and we were saying, maybe East Carolina never gets hot, goes on that run. But maybe they just keep gritting together 2 wins every weekend and winning a series. I don't know if this team's ever going to actually find it and just hit a groove. I think we might have to just grit out some weekend series wins.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, that game last Sunday, I was able to watch a lot of it. Man, that was a long baseball game, 4 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. Yeah, so it was that was a long one. Yeah.
Hopefully Scooter's got some more words in him, because we're going to talk to him next right here on Pirate Radio Live.
Scooter has done an amazing job to go into that position, and his progression has been really cool to listen to. So kudos to Scooter.
Now, do you have a dog, Mully?
2.
Okay. Sunday is bark at the park. You going to take him out?
Nope.
Okay.
You don't want them interacting with other dogs, or you don't want to keep up with your dog?
No, I don't. I mean, no. If I'm going, I'm going to watch a ball game, right? Yeah. I'm not hanging out with.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, Mully, dogs.
I'm not taking Fido out there to run around. If I want to take, I don't take him to the dog park to watch a baseball game.
Sometimes the most simple things said are the best. Yeah, that's the best way you can say it.
I mean, right?
No, you nailed it.
You're correct.
Case dismissed.
There's nobody that'll have a dog out there that gives 2 craps about the game.
Well, yeah.
But there will be 2 craps out at the game.
Plenty.
I'm sure.
Plenty.
All right. Mully, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, sure. It's great.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll take a timeout. Come back. Scooter joins us coming up next. We'll talk more Pirate baseball. Pirates Monarchs tonight. Pirates Shockers this weekend. We'll talk about it all when we return after this.
Pirate Fest, presented by Subdogs and Suddenlink, offers 2 days of piractical tomfoolery. This free event includes 150 vendors, food trucks, art demos, BMX, mermaids, and of course, pirates. Join us on Friday, April 8th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. featuring music from DJ Tay James. Then on Saturday, April 9th for a full day of activities from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., including a concert on the Town Common from Grammy-nominated recording country artist Eric Pasley. For more information, visit piratefestnc.com.
Winslow's Deli and Tavern has a new look, along with a great lunch and dinner menu. Open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner, plus brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. Winslow's is located on 5th Street beside the State Theater and features daily drink specials with 2 outdoor patios perfect for this warmer weather. Follow Winslow's on Facebook and Instagram for special events and daily specials. Winslow's Deli and Tavern on 5th Street in Greenville. When a storm hits, you can count on Greenville Utilities. They put their emergency storm plan into action to restore power as quickly and safely as possible. If you experience an outage, call them toll-free at 1-855-767-2482. The automated hotline can handle a large number of calls at once, virtually eliminating busy signals, so help can be on the way as fast as possible. Remember, GUC's emergency hotline number is 1-855-767-2482.
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. My fearless baseball predictions are next.
I'm Clip Brock.
I'm Chandler Honeycutt.
I'm Shirley Rhodes.
Join us every weekday from 3 to 6 for Pirate Radio Live.
We'll keep you up to date on everything going on with ECU Athletics and make you a winner each and every day when we open up the Pirate Radio Booty Bag.
You can hear the show streaming online, on radio, and on social. Catch us weekdays on Pirate Radio Live from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
It's just good to be talking baseball in April. Not that many days ago, we didn't know if there was even going to be a season. So here goes with my predictions. In the National League East, my pick is Philadelphia. Sorry, Braves fans, but you'll make the playoffs. In the weak National League Central, my pick is St. Louis. And in the West, I'm sticking with the Dodgers. In the American League, let's go up north and take the Toronto Blue Jays. In the American League Central, it's the White Sox all the way. They should dominate a weak division. And out west, it's Dusty Baker's Astros. I like the White Sox to win the American League pennant and beat the National League Dodgers in the World Series. Take that, Cubs fans. Sox manager Tony La Russa will be 78 years old in October when he brings the championship to the South Side. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
Crust is the most important part of stuffed crust. It's half the name. Papa John's crust is made from 6 simple ingredients. 7 if you count all this cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is only $13 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Town Insurance is your premier independent insurance agency. From maximizing opportunities to minimizing risk, Town's insurance advisors offer expert professional advice to clients of all sizes. For personal or business insurance questions, call 756-8300 today. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome back to the show. I really enjoy our time with Mike Mullis.
Oh, man. Can never get enough of Mike Mullis.
One of the best. We had our Fantasy Masters draft, so now we all have our teams and something to look forward to. I'll take a picture of that, send it to everybody.
I was going to see if we can go over it.
Oh, real quick?
Yeah.
All right, CJ, your team is Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy, and Shane Lowry.
It's nice.
Not a bad setup.
Some big names there. Chandler, you have John Rahm, Cameron Smith, Bryson DeChambeau, and Louis Oosthuizen. That's a solid team there. Mully has Scotty Scheffler, Patrick Cantlay, Hideki Matsuyama, and Harold Varner III. Clip has Dustin Johnson, Xander Schauffele, Victor Hovland, and Webb Simpson. Shirley has Brooks Koepka, Colin Morikawa, Will Zalatoris, and Tiger Woods. I love Shirley's first 2 picks. I wish I had them instead of Dustin Johnson. Those are the teams. What do you think?
I like it. I like everybody's team. I like that Mully went with HV3, his first Masters. Looking to make a cut, get him some points just by making the cut. I think he can make the cut. I like Shirley's, pick with Tiger Woods because that was a topic of discussion about, should you take him to finish top 10? Should you not? Would I be a moron if I did?
We could all be sitting here Monday.
Moron if I didn't.
We'll be sitting here Monday. We could be saying, how in the world did we let Tiger Woods go to the last round? Or we could say, well, he is not healthy. And he missed the cut by 8
But good for him for trying.
I guess. You're going to say that? Good.
I am.
Good for him for trying. Way to go, Ty. The upstart, pesky underdog, Tiger Woods.
Another comeback.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the next one, Tiger.
Wait, what's he going to do?
Just don't get in a wreck.
I know. What's next on
hopefully it's not. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. He loses a hand and who's our guy from Happy Gilmore? Chubbs?
Yeah, Chubbs.
Tiger loses a hand, but somehow still comes back and
has a fake hand like Chubbs did
in the Masters. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
All right, let's talk a little baseball now with Scooter. Scott Rogers joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Get you ready for tonight's game this weekend and recap what just went down in Cincinnati. Scooter, how you doing today, man?
Good, thanks.
for having me on today, Clip.
So, my first question: what's it like to call a 4.5-hour baseball game?
That was an interesting one on Sunday. I think I was on the air, if you include the pre and the post game show, for over 5 hours on Sunday. And
man,
with that being a road game too, not having a coach over there, it was great to get under my belt though and have some experience doing it. But it was definitely the toughest broadcast of the year. Between
the travel issues I've heard about, going there and coming back, man, it's good to leave with a win and with the series win, right, Scooter? That makes it a little sweeter, I got to imagine.
Absolutely, and the way the series started off as well, that Friday night game, for them to come back and play so good on Saturday, and then with what happened Sunday, the back and forth, and then finally coming out on the winning side at the end, that did help smooth over some of those travel issues, but nothing compared to what Old Dominion had to go through tonight after their Sunday matchup.
Yeah, long drive back from Florida for ODU. They'll be in town tonight facing the Pirates. We get to that one in a moment because the Pirates have some revenge to enact on Old Dominion coming up tonight at Clark LeClaire. Scooter, I heard, talking to the players in the Players Lounge presented by Delcor on Monday, a lot of them, because I noticed there was a lot of excitement in the dugout. We saw some videos on social media shot from the dugout, and you could hear the guys in the background hooting and hollering and having a good time. And all the guys on Monday, Ryder and CJ and Bryson and Zach, said that that's about the best the dugout has been this year. And you certainly need that when you're on the road. You need that, too, when you're struggling. But was that noticeable from where you were sitting, Scooter, and from your interactions with the players throughout the Cincinnati series?
Absolutely. Obviously, Friday night was a tough one, but those last two games, the dugout was very energetic in those last two contests, and overall on the weekend they were as well. But, being able to interact with these guys, especially this past weekend with traveling and everything, this is an interesting group of players for sure, but they have great personalities. None of them are ever in a bad mood from what I see, and that's one thing I think that has helped this team so much this year, just with the tough start to the season. But they, like you said, the dugout this weekend, very energetic, and that's a big reason I think why East Carolina was able to pull out the series with that Sunday win.
As you know, Scooter, every baseball game is different, and I mean, we saw that this weekend against Cincinnati. We've seen it in midweek play as well. 2-0 last week, the final. NC State beating East Carolina in a pitcher's duel. Last time East Carolina and ODU got together, a lot of runs were put up, and maybe we'll see the same tonight. But going back to last midweek, C.J. Mayhew looked good coming out, starting for East Carolina, and you got some good pitching performances after him. So how about tonight? You've had some time off since Sunday, Scott, so arms should be fresh for Cliff Godwin. What do you think we see on the mound for East Carolina tonight?
C.J. Mayhew, it looks like will be getting the start for the Pirates tonight. But it's probably a bullpen day really is what it looks like it's going to be, just like most of the midweek contests. I don't think we'll see 11 pitchers used like we saw in Sunday's matchup, but I think it will be a bullpen day for the Pirates. Like I said, CJ's getting a start just like he did last week against NC State. And it was a good start for CJ. CJ looked good against the Wolfpack, went 3 innings in that one. And, I think that's one thing that we've seen a lot of these bullpen guys do this year is they've made some good starts on the mound for the Pirates when they've had to in midweek action. But for East Carolina tonight against Old Dominion is definitely going to be a tough one. Old Dominion has hit, I think, almost close to 60 home runs this season. I think they hit 5 against the Pirates when we played up at ODU earlier in the year. And for the Pirates to have kept that and gone in the extra innings with that shows how good the Pirates have been this year in those close games. But hopefully the Pirates can get some revenge tonight over the Monarchs and come out with a very quality midweek win.
Scott Rogers will be on the call tonight as East Carolina takes on the Monarchs of Old Dominion. I guess the only constant you could easily predict now, if you had to put a bet down on it, would be Lane Hoover in the two-hole when it comes to the lineup, because we thought Bryson Worrell might have found a home at the top of the lineup. Zach Agnos moves in there, and he had a good weekend. Scooter had a couple of hits on Friday and Sunday, had 3 runs scored, I believe, in that 12-run Sunday game. So Zach looks pretty good at the top of the lineup. What did you think about the lineup move that we saw over the weekend with Agnos moving to the top?
I think it was good, trying to get just in a lot of these lineup changes too. I think it's just Coach Garland trying to find some consistency in that offensive lineup. But Zach did very well this weekend. Lane Hoover, obviously another great weekend. I believe he was 5 for 6 in the game on Sunday against Cincinnati. And then you look at the bottom of our lineup too. There's a lot of guys performing. Obviously, you had Jacob Jiggins-Cowart with that big home run on Saturday. He was hitting in the 9 spot on Saturday. Jacob Starling with another big home run this weekend. He has been a very quality bat to have lower in the lineup. And another guy who had a great weekend as well up at Cincinnati was Alec Makarevich, too. And I think, once these guys really start to get consistent at the plate, this Pirate offense is really going to turn a corner and get hot at the right time of the season.
And Scooter, I'm sure you're asked this quite a bit. How in the world is Ryder Giles our best pitcher right now? He has pitched great for East Carolina. We've seen him moved out of the lineup and out of the middle of the infield, and as he's become a key weekend starter. I did not have that on my 2022 ECU bingo card going into the season.
I don't think anybody did, honestly. But Ryder, he keeps getting people out, and that's what has kept him so good on the mound. He still has yet to allow a run this season, I believe, which is just unbelievable to think of. But, hey, whatever works right now, if you got a guy who is getting people out the way Ryder is, there's no way you can't take him off the mound right now. But it's good to see us have the option to with Ryder and also have him as a weapon defensively as well.
Scott Rogers joining us, Scooter. A busy weekend around these parts. Pirate Fest, you got the spring game, and you got 3 home ECU baseball games. Hopefully, and I'm sure if you put the call out to the bullpen, you'll find some pigs somewhere. Somebody will get you a plate of barbecue this weekend, I would imagine, if you're too busy.
I'm sure they will, and also to throw on that busy schedule, Greenville Little League opening weekend as well.
Nice.
This weekend. Yep. So it's going to be busy between Elm and Charles Boulevard this weekend.
And our Braves get underway. The champion Atlanta Braves on Thursday night, opening day on Thursday. Scooter, looking forward to some Major League Baseball. And what do you think about the Braves' chances to once again win the East and make a run? Who do you like? Who do you like coming out of the National League this year?
I obviously hope the Braves are right there, and I think pretty much the story that has been the past few years. I think it's going to be either the Braves or the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But the Braves this year, they've set themselves up good again. Obviously, had some changes with Freddie Freeman leaving. But you look at our bullpen, and I know Luke Jackson the other day had the news that he's going to have some UCL surgery, it looks like. But you still got Will Smith. You still got Tyler Maxtick. You add Kenley Jansen to the bullpen as well. And I think that bullpen is going to be pretty much, I think it's going to be at least the top 3 in all of Major League Baseball this year. And also, looking at offense, I'm intrigued to see what Matt Olson is going to do. I know he's had a very good spring. I think he had the highest average on the club throughout spring training. But just to see how he replaces Freddie Freeman in the lineup is really the big storyline I think I'm most intrigued about this season.
There was a moment in time where I was thinking if Freeman's not on this team on opening day, I'm about done with the Braves. This is stupid. Just get him back. And now, if you'd have told me I'd be this excited and this optimistic, and a lot of that has to do with bringing in Matt Olson, signing him to that long-term deal. I mean, I have, MVP expectations for Olson. I have really high hopes for him and what they're going to do. So I can't believe I'm this excited and optimistic without Freddie Freeman, but kudos to the Braves for making that happen.
Absolutely. And another thing to look at, too, Clip, obviously you look at last year, Ronald Acuna Jr. is still not going to be in this lineup on opening day. And once he comes back, there's no telling how good this Braves team can be.
You got him. You got Marcelo Zuna, who we forgot about. I mean, they look pretty stacked, Scooter. So I'm not even cautiously optimistic. I'm just optimistic headed in to this MLB season. All right, ODU and ECU. Your final thoughts, Scooter? You've seen this matchup once before. You said they can hit the long ball. What's another thing or two you're going to watch out for tonight for East Carolina to come out with a victory against Old Dominion?
Another thing to look at ODU-wise is seeing how if their defense improves against the Pirates tonight. Old Dominion have 3 errors in that contest earlier in the year against East Carolina. And the Pirates used a quite amount of pitching in that game, too. And like I said, they had too many home runs against the Pirates. But I think these are 2 pretty even clubs. Old Dominion, like I said, a very good club. And if the Pirates can come out with a win tonight, that would be very big for RPI purposes for the Pirates with potential postseason aspirations.
All right, Scooter, appreciate the time as always, man. Enjoyed the chat, and for your sake, I hope you get out of there before midnight tonight.
Thank you, Clip.
Thank you, Scott Rogers. Scooter joining us today on the Pirate Radio Live Line, getting you set for East Carolina baseball coming up tonight at home against Old Dominion, and this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, taking on the Shockers of Wichita State. We'll take a timeout, come back, and visit with the voice on this lovely Wednesday. Jeff Charles joins us when we return. Touch on everything going on in the world of sports. We'll talk a little Pirate football and more when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Still a lot more Pirate football to get to in Hour 3 with Bryce Williams, and a practice report, our Bud Light ECU report with Coach Mike Houston's comments following Tuesday's spring football practice. It's all ahead on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Jersey Mike's number 16 Chicken Philly, because grilled to order makes a sub above. At Jersey Mike's, we take great satisfaction in getting that perfect meat slice. Yes. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh, because sliced to order makes a sub above.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,000 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, or go directly to our job postings at bit.ly/PCS employment. That's bit.ly/PCS employment. Pitt County Schools, engaging, empowering, and elevating every student and every staff member every single day.
Hey Greenville, Bagel Man here with some exciting news. We are now open for dinner. This is the first time ever for dinner in our 33 years. Our entire menu is available, plus some new sandwiches like the roast beef cheddar, the Italian sub, and the meatball parm. You can also get French fries and home fries as a side for any of your sandwiches. Order online for pickup or delivery, and don't forget about our great catering. We're available 7 days a week. We can deliver or you can pick it up. Bagel Man here.
The celebration is on. Save the date for Saturday, May 14th, as the town of Farmville celebrates 150 years with a black tie gala from 7 to 11 p.m. Music will be provided by the Raheem Walker Project, and dinner will be served. Tickets are $75 per person or $650 for a reserved table for 8. All proceeds benefit the Farmville Chamber of Commerce, and to purchase tickets, call 753-4671. Save the date and enjoy a night out on the town at the Farmville Black Tie Gala Saturday, May 14th.
Mow like a pro with Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers. They engineer their mowers to be maintenance and service friendly for the everyday homeowner while not sacrificing the build and cut quality they're known for. From the heavy-duty frame to the welded steel deck to their trademark smooth track steering, Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers deliver professional grade cut quality for a perfectly manicured lawn. Come into Ron Ayers Motorsports to see the Hustler difference for yourself today. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar with daily specials. And here's the lineup. Mondays feature $7 margaritas and half-price appetizers. Tuesday is stuffed seafood night. Wednesday is date night. Thursday is roasted smoked lamb chop night. Fridays is prime rib night. And Saturday is Italian night and is also Fred and Wilma night with our 36-ounce bone-in tomahawk steak just like the Flintstones. And on Sunday, it's our legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Villa Verde on 10th Street and Villa Verde Dos by the hospital are open for you, serving unique and healthy dishes from the Dominican Republic. Order online at myvillaverde.com or the Villa Verde app. You can order a family meal that feeds 6 to 7 people, and they'll have it ready for curbside pickup today. Whether it's dine-in or takeout, Villa Verde is a platform for good. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Rock.
Alrighty, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live. Looking forward to checking in with our buddy Bryce Williams in hour 3 of today's show, talking some Pirate football. But before we get there, we need to visit with the voice, Jeff Charles, who joins us on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Voice, happy Wednesday to you. How you doing?
Clip, I'm doing great. This is a big weekend for Pirate baseball, isn't it? With Old Dominion coming in tonight. We'll see if the Pirates can turn the tables on the Monarchs after losing up there 9-8 about 3 weeks ago. And then Wichita State comes in this weekend. Wichita State's coach is Eric Wedge, the former American League Manager of the Year with the Cleveland Indians and now the Cleveland Guardians. As we know, back in 2007, he had a great run there as the Indians manager for 6 years and then went on and also managed for about 2.5 years with the Seattle Mariners, and then decided to give up the major league gig, and now he's coaching college baseball. And, you know, Eric Wedge was a heck of a player, Clip. He led Wichita State to the College World Series championship back in 1989, and I remember going out to Wichita State and seeing him play at the time when the Pirates were in the regional out there, and I still say to this day it's one of the best college baseball atmospheres that I've ever seen. Wichita State really had it going back in the day with Gene Smithson there as the head coach. They were a powerhouse, and I think we'll see now if Eric Wedge, who has obviously a ton of experience as a major league manager and a major league player, if he can kind of bring that magic back to Wichita State. Hopefully not this weekend against the Pirates, but we'll see long-term what he can do.
We're talking to Zach Agnos earlier this week. I asked what he remembers about the Shockers, and he says he remembers how bad they, and they being the team, but also the fans wanted to beat ECU. And you're right, it's probably not like it was. I remember in the 90s getting my first look at Cal State Fullerton and Wichita State and college baseball and the powers across the country, and they're not there right now. But you talk about going out there for a basketball game, Jeff, and even this year, even when they have a down year, the fans are there. They're loud. You say they get there early, and it sounds like they have a great fan base. And it is foreign to us here at East Carolina because we put so much into football. I guess it shows when you don't have football, Jeff. Come basketball and baseball season, those folks need something to do and something to cheer for, and they show up to those Shocker sporting events, it sounds like.
Well, you're exactly right, Clip, and they disbanded football a number of years ago, and the football stadium is still right next to the Coke Arena where they do play basketball these days, but it's used for high school. But their program in football just was not doing very well. There wasn't a whole lot of interest in it. I think financially it was not feasible for them to continue to do it. So they gave up football, and those fans now are big baseball and certainly basketball fans at Wichita. They've had great tradition there in both sports. And Wichita, Kansas is kind of Greenville on steroids, I would say, Cliff, because, it's a quite a bit bigger town than Greenville, but still, the only game in town is Wichita State. And so the whole community, much like Greenville, revolves around the university and revolves around the Shockers like they do around the Pirates here. But it's a good town. I've enjoyed going out there with ECU the times we have been out there with baseball, and also now, of course, the last few years with basketball. It's a very nice town. A lot of people come in there on the weekends from some of the smaller towns around Wichita. Joe Dooley and I were talking about that on the last trip out there. He said, there are a lot of people, and Joe knows Kansas well, having been in Kansas for 10 years. He says a lot of people come into Wichita on the weekends actually for sporting events, or they have another large arena downtown, not where the Shockers play on campus, but I think it's a 13,000-seat arena that is downtown that has all kinds of activities and entertainment in it as well. So when we were out there this past year, just a few weeks ago, on a Saturday, that town was buzzing. There were a lot of people downtown and a lot going on. It's a very nice area with all the shopping and the restaurants, and so, yeah, it's a good town, and they really, really support their Shockers out there.
Beautiful day for baseball here in Greenville. It'll be ECU ODU tonight, then Wichita State coming in town this weekend. And Jeff will have some football to keep an eye on this weekend as well. And East Carolina is such a veteran team now and have developed so much depth that I've been saying, if you want to see Holden Ahlers, Rajay Harris, Keaton Mitchell, you better get there early, and you better not have high expectations on how much you're going to see them, because Saturday, Jeff, sounds like it's going to be a day for the second stringers, the third stringers, the fourth stringers to get some action on the field at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. You've got a ton of known commodities with this ECU football team right now, Voice, so that makes me excited to see what's behind Holden Ahlers with Stubblefield, with Garcia. What about Pop McKay and Squire at running back? And who are these young receivers that are going to step up in the absence of Tyler Snead? So Saturday, we're not going to see a ton, but you'll see a little glimpse, hopefully, of the future of Pirate football, Jeff.
Yeah, I think back in the day, I can remember, Cliff, when I first came here, the spring game was more like a spring game, and then Steve Logan started to de-emphasize it a little bit during his tenure, and it became more of a glorified kind of practice. And there was a time back again in the day when we used to broadcast the spring game on the network. We had a number of stations that carried it, and then it just became kind of difficult to do a play-by-play broadcast, and we tried to continue to do it. And what we did is we had a little bit of play-by-play going and a little bit of a talk show going at the same time, and we would invite guests to come up to the booth, and we would have them on, get their perspective on the season coming up. But things have changed a little bit, I think, with spring games, really pretty much across the country. And so it's a little difficult now, a little more difficult to do play-by-play of a spring game. I think some schools still are doing them, and some schools are even televising those games. But we kind of got away from it for the very reason you're talking about, Clip. You see a lot of kids out there, and, sometimes the game doesn't really run like a normal football game, so it kind of is a little difficult to broadcast. But yeah, and it's going to be a great time picking up on your point of seeing a lot of the young kids who are in the program, and isn't it good to talk about all these veterans coming back this year? And and you've got the program to the point now where you're able to just rest these guys a little bit and give the younger guys a chance. You don't have a bunch of guys out there having to prove themselves to win a starting position, because, as you mentioned, those guys are veteran players now. And listening to Coach Houston this spring, he's really encouraged with the offensive line, and we all know that that's been an issue for ECU, not coaching-wise, because Steve Shankweiler does such a great job, but he just has not had a whole lot of quality bodies to work with, really, until maybe last year. And then this year, it sounds like they've stockpiled a lot more offensive linemen. And as you well know, Cliff, they went through all of those injuries, the last year or two in the offensive line. And we'll keep our fingers crossed this year that won't be the case. But Coach Houston's very encouraged with the bodies he has now, the depth he has, the quality depth in the offensive line. So I think that'll be fun to watch that as well. So some of these newcomers maybe and some guys who haven't played very much get a chance to play on Saturday.
And it'll be more of a traditional purple gold pigskin pig out that we have not seen in years due to COVID. So, Jeff, a lot of fans should be out there, if not in the stadium, around the stadium, eating pig and having a good time. And I thought about that watching the tournament this year. It was a great NCAA tournament that capped off with a great Final Four game with North Carolina and Duke, and then a very good championship. Great comeback by Kansas to beat North Carolina. But just the crowds were awesome this year. It really felt like an old NCAA tournament. And yeah, there was some fans last year, but we had the games at those designated sites, and it certainly felt different. This year, it was back to normal and starting to feel that way about some other sporting events, too. Have you seen the pictures of the Masters practice rounds this week? It looks like Sunday at Augusta with all those people out there.
Yeah, I know, and that's a good thing to see, Clip. And, it was only a year ago we kept saying some sense of normalcy. Are we ever going to get back to some sense of normalcy? And thank goodness we are here now, and you're right, people are flocking back as we thought they would. People in this country love sports. They love to be entertained. And as soon as they were allowed to go back, they were going to go back. And I think what else was encouraging for college basketball, Clip, is that the television ratings were up for the NCAA tournament. I read something the other day that the ratings were up 13%. So that's good, too. I mean, it's great to have good television ratings. It's great to have people come back out to the stadiums. And, there's always that talk and also that conversation and debate about people not going out as much as they used to as far as attending sporting events. But well, you couldn't tell it with the NCAA tournament this year, and the TV ratings are up. So, yeah, it's good to get back to feel like we're normal human beings again.
Jeff Charles joining us on the Pirate Radio live line. Jeff did his annual MLB division predictions, also picked the playoffs and the World Series. You can hear it running throughout the month on Pirate Radio during our commercial breaks on Inside the Booth. And Jeff, I did not like hearing you say the Philadelphia Phillies were going to win the NL East, but I'll tell you one reason I kind of like the pick. The Braves are in a run right now like they were in the 90s, early 2000s of winning the division. But every year, the Phillies or the Mets, and really just those two, get all the hype and say, all right, they're going to knock the Braves off this year. Well, this year, that offseason darling was certainly the Mets, bringing in Scherzer. I really like the move they brought in Chris Bassett. So they've got the arms if healthy. But you haven't heard a lot about the Phillies. The Phillies had been the flashy offseason team the last couple of years. They might be laying in the weeds this year, Jeff, and they've got the MVP candidate, obviously, in Bryce Harper, a lot of good young players as well. So I hate the pick, but at the same time, I don't hate the pick, Jeff. I think you might have something there. And you did say the Braves will make it as a wild card. I know it'll be a tough division with the Phillies, and I'm interested to see if the Mets can stay healthy. But I did hear your pick, your dark horse, as you previewed last week on the show with us.
Yeah, I like the Phillies in that division, although you're right, Clip. The Mets are good, and the Braves are always going to be there. I love Max Scherzer. I think I've watched him pitch almost since his very first game, and remember the great years he had in Detroit. And there's not a tougher guy. There's not a better competitor in baseball than Max Scherzer. If I have to win one game and I'm in the World Series or a playoff situation, the guy I want to give the ball to is going to be Max Scherzer. He is a Bulldog, and so he's going to mean a lot to the New York Mets. But that's going to be a really, really tight division this year, Clip. And I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here if you're going to ask me a couple of more predictions here, but I really like the Chicago White Sox this year. Now, they've suffered a real blow here this week. Lance Lynn, their number one pitcher, is going to miss about 6 to 8 weeks with a knee injury. It's not his arm. but he's going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks, so they're going to have to find a way to pick up the slack there. But I really like the White Sox this year, and they're playing in a weak division. The American League Central is not very good. They ought to run rampant through that division if they stay healthy. Now, they've had injury problems as well, especially to some of their young players the last year or two. But if they stay healthy, they're by far and away the most talented team in that division. And I think I ended my prediction with the South Side is going to celebrate, and Tony La Russa will be 78 years old, the manager of the Chicago White Sox, if they win the World Series this year, and he gets them into October and wins the whole thing.
Well, believe it or not, folks, I am not always correct in my sports predictions, and I certainly missed on that one, Jeff. When they brought back Tony La Russa, I was scratching my head saying, what the heck are these guys doing? That they've got this fun young team, and they're bringing in this old school manager who has been out of the game for a while, and how does this work? And well, it's worked. And Tony La Russa, they had a great year last year. Part of it, as you said, is they're able to kind of sleepwalk maybe through the regular season, but they're good anyway. They'd win in some other divisions, I think, with all the young talent they have on the roster. So I like that pick, Voice. And you had the White Sox not just making the playoffs, so winning the division, winning the AL. You got them beating the Dodgers. So I like the sound of that.
Well, this is my bracket buster, if you will, year, Clip. And I think the White Sox are really a solid team. I think they're going to be really good this year. And as we talk about the old guys, let me change subjects for just a moment here. How about Fran Dunphy coming back?
I saw that.
As the head basketball coach at LaSalle. And we got to know Fran a little bit when he was at Temple and was playing against ECU. But he's now 73 years old. And I know it came out publicly, Clip, that he retired at Temple. But knowing the folks at Temple that we do and having a relationship with some of those folks over the last few years, there was more to it than him just voluntarily retiring.
Mm-hmm.
He was pushed out, and so I'm not really surprised he's gotten back into coaching, especially because he doesn't have to move. And, this is going to be the third Big Five school. They call the schools in Philadelphia the Big Five. And this is the third school in Philly that he is going to be the head coach. He started his career at Penn and had a great run at Penn. I think they made the NCAA tournament out of the Ivy League like 8 or 9 times when Fran Dunphy was there. And then, of course, he went to Temple, had a great run at Temple, especially early on. I think he took them to 5 or 6 NCAA tournaments. And now he's going to LaSalle, which of the Big Five schools, that is the toughest job in Philadelphia. And they've just had very little success in recent years, and they've gone through coach after coach. But Fran Dunphy is a LaSalle guy. He played at LaSalle. He's a LaSalle graduate. And so there's a buzz now about him coming back. He's one of the best-known names in college basketball, certainly in Philadelphia and on the East Coast. And so they're excited about having him come back at age 73 and coach the Explorers. And so we'll see if he can kind of return some of that magic to LaSalle. And they were good back in the day, but here in recent years, they've not been very good at all.
Yeah, I know. I know they're in Philly. I know Explorers. Are they Atlantic 10, Jeff?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so
Atlantic.
Pretty tough league there, too, for them.
Yeah, it is. And, Clippy, it's really, if you love college basketball, and I know I've mentioned this on your show before or when we've been on the air before, if you love college basketball, I mean, Philadelphia is a great place because all of these schools are just like a stone's throw away. And I know a lot of people, Marty Fuhr in particular, who has worked with me on the radio network for all of these years, he would say as a kid he used to go to the Palestra and see a Penn Ivy League game, and then at night see a Temple game. And I think a lot of people do that in the city. And Villanova, of course, we all know how great Villanova is. They're the marquee program there now and have been for so many years. But you've got Villanova, and you've got Penn, and you've got Temple, and you've got LaSalle, and you've got St. Joe's. And those 5 schools are the Big Five. Now, Drexel is there. I'm always kidding Marty about why Drexel's not in the Big Five, and he never comes up with a good reason for that. But Drexel's kind of on the outside looking in, but they're right there in the city, too. I know when we go down to the arena and play Temple, we go right by on the bus, go right by the Drexel campus, which is right in the heart of the city, too. So, you got a lot of choices. If you love college basketball, you can watch a game every night in Philadelphia.
Jeff Charles joining us today here on Pirate Radio Live Voice. We'll wrap it up with a little wrestling talk. I did flip over to WrestleMania late Saturday after the basketball, so I was able to watch Stone Cold Steve Austin. Still looking great and getting in the ring and getting out of the ring and taking bumps. Jeff, he took a suplex on the concrete where the fan section where the fans were sitting. I can't believe he's still doing this with his body after not doing anything in the ring for so long. But he showed up Saturday and Sunday night, gave Vince McMahon a stunner, which Vince McMahon still looking great for his age, but he looked really rough taking that stunner. I don't know if you've seen highlights of that one, Jeff. And then I guess another big story, and this is I don't really get a chance to watch AEW on Wednesday nights. I kind of know what's going on. And Cody Rhodes was huge in the formation and getting that thing running and going. And he was one of their big names, their headliners. And to see him now jump back to the WWE, he comes in as a mystery opponent for Seth Rollins. He beats Seth Rollins, and it looks like, Jeff, they're going to give him a push and have him up there in the main event scene, and that is a total change from what we've seen with Cody Rhodes in the WWE in the past. So how about that, Jeff? I know you follow AEW. How surprised are you that we've seen a lot of people go from WWE to AEW? This is kind of the first AEW to WWE jump.
Yeah, I was shocked, as a matter of fact, Cliff, because he's like vice president or something of the company.
Right.
You're right. He's been there from day one, and he's had a management position, not only a talent position, but a management position, and his wife is the same thing. She's had a management position. I thought they were just AEW through and through, but you just never know. Probably money talks, Cliff, and I would guess that, WWE came at him with a lot of money. He's already doing pretty well. If you've ever seen that reality television show that he has done, they go to his house, and believe me, he's doing very well in AEW, so it must have taken a boatload of money for him to make the switch. But in the wrestling world, you just never know, Cliff. It's heels turning, of course, into baby faces, and baby faces back to heels. I guess that's why we always continue to watch. You really never know what's going to happen.
That's right. Jeff Charles joining us today on Pirate Radio Live Voice. Appreciate your time, as always. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks so much, Cliff. You have a good one, too. Always enjoy the visit.
Thank you, Jeff. Our weekly chat with Jeff Charles right here on Pirate Radio Live. We will take a time out, come back, wrap up hour number 2. I have the itinerary for Saturday's spring game, and I will tell you some of the info you need to know, including the format of the game itself. So we got that coming your way and more when we return on Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
Hey, Chandler, what are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high-definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Fun Day.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. All products and services are on sale at our spring extravaganza, April 4th through the 8th. BeautyBarMedispa.com. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Domino's new warm oven-baked dips and twist combos are making a lot of noise in the pizza world.
Holy cow.
That's good. There's cheesy marinara with dippable bread twist.
So cheesy. So tomatoey.
Sweet and cinnamony baked apple dip.
Now that is sweet.
And melty 5-cheese dip.
Hold up. 5 cheeses?
Try our new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizza for $7.99 each when you carry out from Domino's. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Did you know time spent outdoors can help improve your children's health and bring balance to their life? The Outdoor Heritage Advisory Council invites you to join the Patch program. This program is for any child under the age of 16 and includes activities like fishing, hunting, and hiking. These are just one of the many ways you can earn the exclusive patches from the Outdoor Heritage Council. For more information on how to sign up and get your adventure started, visit outdoorheritage.nc.gov.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
For dine-in or to-go, Familia is your favorite place for great Italian food and more. Familia has just launched a new menu featuring new pizzas like the Sweet and Spicy and the Southwest Chicken. Every Sunday, you can feed the whole family with a buy one, get the second pizza half-price special all day. If you need to unwind after work during the week, stop by Wednesday for half-price wine, and Thursdays, all drafts are only $2. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. You work hard for your money at Carolina Wealth Management. We believe that your money should also work hard for you. Do you know if it is? To learn more about your investment portfolio, go to mycarolinawealth.com to schedule a free consultation. That's mycarolinawealth.com. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Flip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live. We all need to be celebrating. I'm not a LeBron hater. He's a little cringy at times.
That's what a lot of LeBron haters say.
I am not a fan, I have to say.
I obviously respect his greatness, but he does a lot of things that annoy me.
Like always trying to get into the spotlight?
Like
one of those things?
Like having a book and opening it up halfway and having somebody take a picture of him and saying, I love reading books. And then reporters will ask him about the book, and he'll clearly have not read it. Like, I mean, what's the point? Why even do that? You're a great basketball player. Why pretend like you also read books? What is the point of that? Other than trying to pretend you're... I don't know. I don't get it. He does that a lot. But this time I'm just going to make fun of him for an old tweet. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Because the Lakers are officially done.
They're eliminated.
They're not making the playoffs.
Is it the one where he's like, basically was like, oh, we got a squad and...
Keep talking about my squad.
Yeah.
Our personnel ages. The way he plays, he stays injured. We're past our prime in this league, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah,
Do me one favor, please.
What's that favor, LeBron?
And I mean, please.
What? What is it?
Keep that same narrative energy when it begins. That's all I ask. Hashtag thank you, crown emoji.
What a bozo.
That is
what a bozo.
What
a jabroni.
You're gone.
What
You're
are the
eliminated.
all-time worst and now funniest tweets ever?
Probably the most disappointing, let down Lakers team of all time. Probably the most disappointing team in the history of the NBA.
How do you, when you're arguably one of the best of all time, and there can be arguments made about that, how do you tarnish your legacy like this? Like, he is... Now, he's won titles in 3 different places, which is rarefied air. I guess maybe Robert Horry, did he win in 3 different places? But LeBron is the star. Horry was more of a role player, Big Shot Bob. But, like, he's ruining the legacy that he built by becoming player GM and bringing in... Like, what happened to Russell Westbrook?
He was terrible.
But he was like a really good player not that long ago.
5 years ago.
Anthony Davis doesn't play. It's just hilarious looking back at that tweet. He set himself up for failure.
I think there was just too many egos on that basketball team.
He got rid of the role guys, the Caruso, who they love him in Chicago, and just rolled with these stars. Did not have enough help around, and I think, is he going to win the scoring title? I mean, he was averaging near like 30. So he's going to do that, kind of some empty numbers. But that tweet, and like everybody's going back to it now, it is hilarious to read.
Yeah. I mean, and when you say it's tarnishing his legacy, I don't know if that's the case. Because he's still got plenty of years left in him.
I know, but this is just a terrible look because he put the whole thing together. He decides who's playing with him and who is run off. And to not even sniff the play-in tournament, that's awful.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
maybe they learn from this mistake. Maybe
we did this in like
maybe we shouldn't let LeBron James, determine who is and who's not on this basketball team.
But at this point, if you tell that to him, he'll probably say, "All right, well, I'm not playing here." I don't know. I feel like he now what now. I don't know. Is Brady making any personnel decisions for the Bucks? Because that certainly worked out. Well, Brady just fired their head coach, Bruce Arians. So he's making the right decisions with his moves.
Well, when he got to Tampa Bay.
How many coaches has LeBron fired in his career, by the way? He handpicks every coach outside of Spoelstra. And they won a title there, so he didn't have to get rid of Spoelstra.
With Bosch and Wade.
Yeah. Anyway. It's very funny to me, that tweet. And please,
I mean, yeah,
and
please, it's a cold take. It's a tweet that did not age well. There is an actual account on Twitter, tweets that did not age well. That's a good one.
I would call it old takes exposed.
Yeah, there you go. Old takes exposed, and that's got to be top tier right there. We did him a favor.
So now he can do more fake reading this offseason. Maybe he can read a good book on how to GMing for dummies and put together a good roster. Hornets let me down last night. There is your NBA talk for this Wednesday. All right, here is the format. We'll run over this again with Bryce Williams, get his thoughts on it. Saturday's Purple Gold Spring Game will consist of an offense versus defense scrimmage and a unique scoring system. So get ready to bring in your scorebooks. And for the media, they have attached a scoring outline. Perhaps I'll pull this up when Bryce is here. But here's a few bullet points. There will be 4 15-minute quarters. There will be a running clock except for the last 2 minutes of each half. So the game's going to go by pretty quick. Each team will have 3 timeouts per half. Each timeout will be 1 minute. There will be a 2-minute break between the first, second, and third quarters. Sounds good.
Sorry.
Halftime will be 5 minutes. Field goals and extra points will be live. Quarterbacks are down when tagged, not tackled. All returns will be blown dead upon receipt.
Receipt.
Bring receipts.
Yeah, can I get my receipt, please?
Officials are assigned by the American Athletic Conference. So this is going to be a glorified practice here, and I will try to pull up the scoring system here that they got. Let's see. Oh boy, this is so. If you want to try to keep up, I challenge one fan in the stands to keep up with the score. Tweet me your score you think it's going to be at the end of the game and see how close it is to the actual score.
I guarantee there's going to be some fan, maybe a few fans, that will religiously look to see what the score is.
As a fantasy football guy, I should be able to follow along with this pretty easy. A first down is 1 point. You cross the 50-yard line to get a point. This is for offense. 15-plus yard run. Coach Smith calls those explosion plays.
Explosion plays.
25-plus yard pass is a point.
By the way, why am I not on the show anymore?
Extra point is a point. 2-point conversions 2, field goal 3, touchdown 6. We all got that. On the defensive side, how does the defense rack up points?
Rack them.
Force a punt, get a point. Tackle for loss, point. Pass breakup, point. Force a punt, 3 and out, 2 points. Missed field goal, 2 points. Fourth down stop, 2 points. Sack, 2 points. 2-point conversion stop, 2 points. Takeaway, 4 points. Block kick, 4 points.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
A lot to keep up with.
That's a lot. So this will be...
Will they keep that up on the scoreboard?
I don't think so. That's why I want a fan to try to nail this from the stands at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium and see how close you can get to the actual score. And there will be a winner and a loser, but it will be offense versus defense. And interested to see what the quarterback distribution looks like. Famously, we had a lot of fun with this on Pirate Radio back in the day. John Jacobs.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
John Jacobs was the quarterback here. The spring game was played. He didn't get any snaps. And then minutes after the spring game, he had one of the best tweets of all time where he just simply said, Johnny No Reps. Usually I don't like when a guy gives himself a nickname, but in that case, he nailed it. It was awesome. Johnny No Reps was born. So hopefully...
what year was that?
I don't know. Maybe Igo remembers, but I can see when he was here. Remember his dad, it was the bodybuilder for Jesus guy? Went around ripping phone books and lifting weights for the Lord.
I remember that well.
Yeah. There's a whole thing. There's a lot of good... Igo and I went into a Wikipedia rabbit hole following all that stuff one day.
I do remember you guys talking about this.
Yeah. So I think this was after the Bryce era, although I'll ask him if he remembers John Jacobs from East Carolina when he joins us coming up at 5 o'clock. Johnny J. 2015, he redshirted. So Bryce was on that team. And he probably split in 16. But yeah, Johnny No Reps. Hopefully we'll see a lot of reps for Stubblefield, Garcia, those guys come on.
Well, supposedly they have improved as far as grasping the offense.
Yeah.
According to Holton and the coaches.
Looking forward to those backup quarterbacks, Stubblefield, Garcia. Obviously, everybody's going to be looking toward the receiving room. Holton has thrown out a few names: Tyler Savage,
Tajee
Hudson. My guy that I'm going to be looking forward to is Josiah Hatfield. And then also, let's see if he can have another great spring game. Kerry King last year with 2 touchdown catches. Let's see how he looks.
He mentioned him as well.
Yeah.
Said he's really come along. So
Jalen Johnson, the transfer from Georgia, let's see how he does.
And everybody can't be named Scary Terry, but because that's Terry Rozier, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then Redskins fans, Washington fans want to call Terry McLaurin that. But last year when Kerry King was wearing the 17 like McLaurin, I had to call him Scary Kerry. And he caught a touchdown wearing that 17. Might have caught 2 touchdowns.
He caught 2.
Yeah. And looked good out there. So I hope he's still in that 17 this week. A very good number to wear if you're a Pirate receiver.
Dwayne Harris,
Which
the
really,
playmaker.
Shouldn't it be... I guess we don't retire numbers. Because Jeff Blake was 2. And then we went on to
have some jerseys that are retired, but it's been a very long time since we've done it.
We can't retire 2 now, because if you do, who are you retiring it for? Blake or Hardy?
You got Hardy.
Yeah. You retire the 5 of Carden. You retire the 17. I guess you just
the 5
recognize
of
them.
Carden, the 5 of Johnson.
That's right. Yeah, so you can't retire those numbers.
Yeah.
There's too many options. Slim 80.
Slim 80.
Do you retire the 80?
I mean, you can't have 80 for Bryce Williams and then 80 for Alex Taylor. Was Alex Taylor's 80?
I think he might have been Chandler when he made that jump ball catch against West Virginia
in the corner.
In the corner.
Alex Taylor, baby.
Mike Patrick on the call. Holy cow. Jonathan Williams, power. They just ran right through him. What do you got, Shirley?
Well,
holy cow.
Oh, my God. What do you got, Shirley?
No, it just popped up on my screen, so I just thought it was interesting. Harold Varner lost a bet to Michael Jordan.
Okay, I like this.
Of course, Michael Jordan is gambling.
And he said, and I'm just going to read this quote from Harold. He said I'd wear these shoes and North Carolina gear if Carolina beat Duke.
Oh.
And what do you know? Something crazy happened, so he had to wear a Carolina blue shirt during the par 3 tournament.
So don't get angry at Harold for wearing the Carolina blue. That was I wonder what Jordan's side of the bet was.
Hold on, I'll pull it up right now and see what Jordan was going to have to do.
Draft trade for Grayson Allen.
The Hornets?
Yeah. He was going to have to add a Dookie to the roster.
Now I'm glad that Harold Varner.
Hey, he was going to bring in Mason Plumlee's brother to join the team.
Marshall.
Yeah. Double the Plumlee.
Marshall is in the military now.
Really?
Yeah.
It does not say what Jordan would have had to do if Duke won.
Well, I'll just stick with my Plumlee answer.
Speaking of Harold Varner, there is, and we have posted this, a great photo of him with his baby.
I posted that.
Yep. I saw you posting it. Congrats, Shirley.
Good job, Jenny. Shirley.
Well, that photo cred goes to Billy Weaver, actually, because
he didn't take the damn pic.
No, he didn't. He didn't take the damn picture.
No, he made a post about it, and I saw it, and so I went and.
But
I'm gonna post it and said who did this.
I just think it's a good post.
Yeah,
I just think it's a good post.
I hate that. All right, we'll save that for tomorrow in the Rage Room. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Bryce Williams, Slim 80, joins us. We will talk Pirate football, Pirate Radio Outdoors, make you a winner.
Actually, Billy Weaver just said, whoever took that picture did an awesome job.
Who did this?
And he responded to that. So I wonder if he just took it off his TV or something.
Yes.
Thank you, Chandler.
We're back after this.
Pirate Fest, presented by Sub Dogs and Suddenlink, offers 2 days of piractical tomfoolery. This free event includes 150 vendors, food trucks, art demos, BMX, mermaids, and of course, pirates. Join us on Friday, April 8th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. featuring music from DJ Tay James. Then on Saturday, April 9th for a full day of activities from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., including a concert on the Town Common from Grammy-nominated recording country artist Eric Pasley. For more information, visit piratefestnc.com.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers for my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for all your laboratory testing needs. If you are in need of COVID testing for your return to school, work, or for travel, Arc Point Labs is offering same-day PCR and antigen testing with little to no wait time. Please visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or make an appointment now at onehourcovidresults.com. Go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey, Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations. In Greenville, across from Ron Ayers Motorsports, and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities. Hello, friends. This is Troy D, here to let you know that the Masters is just around the corner. Stock up on all your Masters gear with a visit to Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics has a wide variety of vintage, officially licensed Masters polos and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person at 304 Evans Street in downtown Greenville or online at shoptailgateclassics.com.
Welcome to the Cheese Show. And when Cheese puts on a performance like this, you might get to the crust and think, it's over. But no. Let's hear it for the Encore Cheese. This ain't just stuffed crust. This is Papa John's crust stuff.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is only $13 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. To get the business services that are right for your business today, contact the team of experienced local bankers at First Bank. The team includes bankers you can trust like Ashley Capps, Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Houghton, and Heath Nesbitt. First Bank, together with their customers, they're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. First Bank, located on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Rock.
Alrighty, beautiful day in Eastern North Carolina. Old Bryce broke out the shorts, showing the yams today.
Dang right.
Yes, sir.
The yams are out, baby.
Yams. Are we all shortening it up?
Slim 80.
Negative.
I'm
the only one.
Break out them white
legs.
Show them legs.
Charlie. Show them legs.
Show them white legs.
I was hesitant because I know Anna's like, your skin's so pale. I'm like, well, sorry, it's been winter and fall and winter.
I can't control the seasons.
It's been fake spring for the last couple of months.
Exactly.
I was going to say, Bryce, and then you bring up a good reason why, but as an outdoorsman like yourself, your legs are pretty white. But you said you wear.
If you really,
hell, you ain't gonna go in the woods with some shorts.
No way.
That'll eat you up.
Tires. There's no telling.
You know what you should do and make her really mad? Wear shorts on your wedding day.
You know what?
You want to see the legs?
Show off the yams on the wedding day,
You want to
baby.
talk smack? Here you go.
But some really nice pants that you just cut up and maybe get tailored.
Oh yeah,
like so.
Yeah, get them hemmed.
Hey, halfway up the thigh. Too,
Are pleats still in style? To get a pleat on my shorts?
Man, Anna's gonna kill us.
She's gonna say Bryce.
Well, no.
Well, daggone.
And you're like, well, daggone.
This is what you got, honey. Enjoy it.
Exactly.
All right. So we got a lot to get to. Where to begin? Let's start with the what I love about a bracket is I'm going to watch the games regardless, but like people that aren't even that into basketball, once you fill out a bracket, you have a bit of an interest in it. So, Bryce, you might have been on a Saturday grabbing a cold one with some buddies, with Anna, whatever, around the house and flip on the game just because you're a dude and you like sports or whatever. But you're like, you sent me multiple texts throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
Saying, one time you're like, Arkansas, baby, let's go. And then Saturday night, I get the, what'd you say? Am I going to win the bracket?
Yeah.
Because you had North Carolina winning it all.
Yeah.
And they made a heck of a run. So I like that you kind of found a rooting interest in this thing just because you filled out some stuff.
For sure. Yeah, it was definitely interesting to do that. I mean, even like the games that wasn't, the teams I wasn't even that familiar with, I saw them on TV. It's like, oh man, I pulled for them, or had them winning, so that was exciting. And then of course, the Carolina big run to the championship made it even better. If my bold strategy didn't work out so good in the beginning, I probably wouldn't be so thrilled. But hey, it kind of went my way slightly.
Well, it's easy to say if now, but if you would have shied away from the really crazy, the Yale and all the other stuff. And look, the first round, you don't win the tournament in the first round because those are only worth 1 point.
Right.
But throw away a few of those.
Like my Creighton.
Creighton going that far, that might have hurt you. But I think you learned something this year, that it's okay to pick some upsets, but maybe not to the degree you want.
Right, let's be a little more realistic.
Yeah. But good showing from you. You finished top half. And just look at the list of people you finished ahead of.
Oh, yeah.
A man that has taken a team to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament, Coach Mac McCarthy.
Dang.
Brian Bailey, who has covered sports longer than you've been alive, Bryce. You've got Billy Weaver, who also covered sports for a long time. A college basketball manager, Shirley Rose. She was a part of a college basketball team. You killed her.
Jeez.
And
thank you, Tennessee. That's all I'm saying.
You were 1 point shy of the college basketball guru Troy D, who I know you really wanted to get.
I know I wanted to leave. If I tied him, because I know him and Chandler probably were the biggest bashers of my bracket.
Oh yeah, I already read what you said today.
Oh yeah.
Are you coming in today? And Bryce said,
why are you singling me out, dude?
I love it.
It's just funny. Because you're in the room. If Troy was here too, I'd say,
hey, by the way, I saw you were sneaking on me the other day.
Yeah, dude, that was hilarious. I said, dude, that dude's got that gate looks very familiar. And that's a Chandler.
Gate?
Like a gate. You know, it's like a walk. Like a
I've never heard that term. Is that how somebody walks?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
That gate. I like that.
Yeah.
You knew it was me right away?
You got a unique gate.
I mean, when I got within 100 yards, these eyes just spotted you.
I told
you
Bryce.
You said it was like seeing a deer and like.
Well, I told Bryce that I've been scouting that buck for a while.
Yeah.
And what'd you say?
I said it's next year's buck or so. Or
he's gonna be a shooter
next year.
Yeah,
he'll be a shooter next year.
So be careful when you're out walking.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. If I had a paintball gun, that'd have been great.
Well, you gotta get practice.
Because he was looking down. I was like, what's wrong with Chandler? He's looking down. I guess he wants to make sure he's stepping in right.
Oh, that's good stuff. Bryce, you're not lying when you say your head's on a swivel when you're driving.
Oh,
you
yeah.
see everything. This guy.
Most definitely.
You
never know what's going to come out of them peripherals.
Could be a wild Chandler.
Exactly.
If you're not careful. All right, we got football to talk about, Bryce. One more thing on the tournament. Jenny was here a moment ago. She was telling you about my outrage Monday night because Troy D, king of the wrong predictions, made like 8, and they were all wrong during the tournament. And his last one was Kansas is going to blow out North Carolina. I needed Kansas to win, so I was like, Troy, just relax, man. Let me have this one. No, Kansas is not only going to win, they're going to blow the doors off the Tar Heels. Like, oh, God. Now Troy's got his mojo going. So the game starts, As Kansas gets out to a 7-0 run. Not a surprise. North Carolina's coming off their most emotional win in school history over Duke in Coach K's final game. You'd expect them to probably get off to a slow start, take a punch in the face, and then say, all right, let's wake up, let's play a game. Troy doesn't see it that way, and his P sports brain. 7-0. He takes a picture of his TV and tweets out to me and Chandler, "Told you so, blowout." And I'm like, what are you doing?
Hey, come on.
I respond right away because I'm sitting there in my little recliner watching the game. I'm like, why is Troy tweeting already 4 or 5 minutes into the game? 7-0.
Does he know how sports work?
No! Look, listen, that's the point. He doesn't. Bryce.
So anyway.
And he goes, told you so.
Yeah, told you so.
I said, Troy, damn it. You understand there's only been 5 minutes played in this ball game. And sure enough, right after he tweeted that, Carolina went on like a 12 or 14-0 run.
Went up by 16, and Kansas did. Long story short, they came back, yada, yada, yada. But I wanted to ask you about it, Bryce, because we've been giving our examples really as fans. How about you as a player? Are there some things like during a game, if you go up double digits, has it ever happened to you where you're like, man, we're killing these guys, or we got this one, or somebody said it? And I don't know, is that a thing with the players or just the fans?
No, I mean, I think it's more of a outspoken thing when you are up big, in those games. But speaking of an instance where it was a state game in 2013, we were killing state
on the road.
And I mean, I think we were gonna win, but we almost kind of like they got within 2 scores or a score, a field goal, and it was kind of like we let off just a little bit to think, shoot, we got this, and that is terrible to happen. If the whole team gets to that mentality, it's like, because it could bite you in the butt, and thankfully it did. But you don't really say we got this, let's let off. But it's hard sometimes to be like, we can sort of kick back and relax.
I know, and it seems like, because now, the NFL films and everything, you get to see a lot of stuff you didn't see from the outside before. And I always see, teams all right, we got to keep our foot on the gas, even though we're up. We got to, I feel like it's that you're almost just saying that to make yourself believe it.
Right,
When really you're like, hey, this one's over.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It gets tough. It really does. Like I said, in the first half, if you're blowing someone out, football, I'd say you still got a whole other half. You don't know. You could have how many points scored, pick six, and then the onside, recover onsides, and it just goes on. And with me, I've never really spoken, outspoken on the field, really, or even on the sideline. But you just kind of sort of, just keep focused and finish out the game.
I wonder how many Marshall fans said, "Oh man, this is over. Great win against East Carolina in week 3 of this past football season."
That's right.
Or maybe some players on the sideline.
That was a fun game.
By the way, another thing before I forget, we were talking about John Jacobs a moment ago because he had the best tweet of all time after a spring game years ago where he said Johnny no reps. Because he got no reps during the spring game, and then he transferred.
John Jacobs?
Yeah.
So he was on the roster when you were here, right? I think he redshirted.
I remember. He was. Yeah.
I think he transferred after you were gone, though. Mm-hmm. So Johnny no reps. That's a hell of a
yikes. I don't know if you want that out, man, but I guess that's why he transferred.
That was pretty hilarious.
That just adds to you not getting any reps.
Yeah. Right. Ooh. Yeah. Johnny no reps. All right. Bryce, the spring game's coming up Saturday. You plan to catch any of it?
Actually, we'll be in town. Obviously, Jenny said it's at 12-something?
12:30, yeah.
I plan on being in the woods in the morning, but I think knowing that the game's there, I'd like to try and actually get out there. That would be fun to watch. So we'll see.
Here's the format. 4 15-minute quarters, running clock except for the last 2 minutes, so it should be pretty quick. Each team will have 3 timeouts per half, 1 minute in length. 3 2-minute breaks. There will be a 2-minute break between the first, second, and third quarters. Halftime will be 5 minutes. Field goals and extra points will be live. Quarterbacks are down when tagged, not tackled. Makes sense. All returns, kickoff, punt, interception, fumble, will be blown dead upon receipt.
Reception, maybe. receiving or like.
Oh, is that supposed to say reception? Why didn't he just type that out?
Who knows?
Interesting. Okay, I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah,
I was like, what does that mean in the football terms? And then they will have officials. Now, here's how they're doing. They're not doing the draft. Do you remember what y'all did? Did y'all do a player draft? Did you do offense versus defense?
I think we just did the whole offense versus defense thing.
So there's a weird scoring setup for the offense. Like you get a point for a first down. Here, I'll let you look at it. But there's like a lot of different ways you can get points. So the fans in the stands are going to have no clue what the actual score is, but they'll still be able to watch some football.
And so this will be okay. Never mind.
They're playing fantasy football
It's
out there.
offense, defense. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
So they're scoring. There's different things you can do to earn points on offense and defense. Explosion plays help you.
That's cool.
Turnovers help the defense. So you like the format there?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, when you say draft, I mean, it's still going to be offense, defense.
Yeah, so there is no draft.
Oh, okay.
But in like last year, I think they did have captains and pick sides.
Oh wow,
which I like. I kind of like that format.
Because it's like two different teams playing against each other, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. So yeah, it's a true purple versus gold.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the format for the spring game coming up on Saturday at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. Our last look at East Carolina until the fall. Shirley, can we hear Mike Houston from yesterday? He spoke with the media after the practice on Tuesday, and here were his words.
Last week.
All right. Yep. Day 12. So a lot of energy. I don't know what time y'all got here, but a lot of energy. So they're probably about tired of going against each other. It's all right though. We had a competitive day today. I told them we want to see more intensity, more better competition. So they responded. You got a lot of stuff in now, and that's the thing. I mean, we got stuff on both sides of the ball. We're pretty far along, so it does challenge. It challenges both sides, both what they're doing challenges them, and what the other side is doing challenges them. So that's good though.
When you went back and watched the scrimmage, anything really stand out on film that you didn't notice on Saturday?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad. Wasn't really excited about the first drive offensively from a defensive standpoint. Was fairly excited about it from an offensive standpoint. We did have 3 penalties on that drive offensively, so we got to eliminate those because they're just careless. The careless penalties. We had one to start the drive defensively, and we had 3 on the drive offensively, and those are just there's no need for them because you eliminate those, and all of a sudden it's just a much quicker drive, much cleaner drive. You don't have as far to go. But really, the first offense and the second offense both started off with really solid drives. Now, as the day went on, the defense responded and played better and better. It was a very competitive scrimmage at the end of the day. So, and that's what you want to see this Saturday. You want to clean up the stuff that you didn't do particularly well. Competition level, you want to be very, very high, and you want to go out there and execute and look like a good football team.
When you look at the D-line, you obviously have a lot coming back, but it looks like Mims and Lampley are kind of getting some work too. So how do you work those guys in, but get the experienced guys in there too?
Well, they're going to be in the mix, and that's the thing is it's created a lot more competition, and it's a deal where you can't take a day off now. You got to go in there and compete at a high level every day because that's one thing both of those kids have is they have a great motor. Now they don't really know our scheme inside and out just yet, and that's the one thing holding them back, both of them. But the one thing they do is they compete at a high level and they play their tails off. So,
have you guys figured out how you're going to divide the teams for Saturday and what the rules are yet?
So we're gonna go offense versus defense. We're gonna play 4 quarters, shortened halftime. We'll have a running clock most of the game. We'll stop it and play it out the last 2 minutes to try to get a true 2-minute drill in at the end of the first half and at the end of the game. But we'll have a scoring system for the defense. I'll get Tom to distribute that to the media so that you can look at it before we get to Saturday. It's fairly competitive. We've looked at it for about 2 weeks now. I love splitting up into 2 teams, but there's just 1 or 2 positions I'm concerned about depth-wise because this way, having everybody together, you can keep some depth there, and that really protects the kids. So the scoring system allows us to still have competition. We'll have winner's dinner on Monday night. The winner will have steak and shrimp, and the loser will have beanie weenies. So,
have you figured out the team captains yet? We'll
figure that out.
Okay.
We'll figure that out.
Heading into Saturday, it's going to be the first time in a while that a lot of these players have played in front of a crowd. Is there anybody in particular, or any position group in particular, that you think the fans are going to be excited to see that has made a big leap in the offseason?
Well, I would say they'll be fairly excited about our offensive line. I mean, I have been all spring. What was, easily the weakness of the program whenever I took the job is turning into a strength. And not just the guys that are practicing right now. I say that because, you still have some guys that aren't out there. Rob and Bailey are coming along great with their rehab. Justin and Ben will be here in May. So you throw those 4 guys in with what we have on the field right now, and you have a really strong group right there. And I think that's something we haven't had here. I don't know when the last time it was. I mean, you guys probably know. But I'm excited about that. I think fans will be too.
Are the coaches, are they in on the
Absolutely. Absolutely. And support staff, they have to choose sides too.
Right. What about you? You get
I get whatever I want. So the spoils of the head coach. I want the kids to go out there and have fun. It's great to finally. I mean, I've had one pigskin pig out. Parade of pigs, all that stuff. So I'm excited to. Most of our kids have never seen that because most of them weren't here in 19. So I'm excited to have that back. I'm excited to have kind of all the activities around the spring game back. And there's a baseball game that afternoon. I think there's a softball game or something, maybe something else. So got a little concert. Got the deal for the kids, the bounce houses and stuff in the morning. You got the Meet the Pirates deal before the game. So it's going to be great to kind of have normalcy back this spring and have our fans back. Parents, I'm sure we'll have a ton of parents here. It'll be a great day for our program.
Maybe I'll put a lot of stock in the practice tape, but more of a game-like situation in scrimmage. Do y'all really evaluate that a little bit more intently? Yeah,
I mean because that's especially like last Saturday, this coming Saturday, because those Donnie's up top. Blake's up top. You got some of the coaches up top, so everybody's not on the field. You're not out on the field with them. They got to perform on their own. I think particularly this Saturday because you'll have fans in the stands. Because it's one thing to do it in practice. It's another to go out there and do it in a game. And this is as close to a game as we're going to get before September 3rd. So certainly the scrimmages mean more.
How many players, looking ahead after the scrimmage is over, how many players are you expected to come in start of summer?
I don't have an exact number. It won't be a huge amount. We do have a handful of signees from back in December that'll be here, and we'll have a few transfers that'll be here. So not a huge amount, but some important pieces.
All right, there is Mike Houston speaking to the media on Tuesday ahead of Saturday's spring game. And Bryce, every time he's been asked what position group has stood out, what position group has made the biggest leap, what position group are fans going to be excited to see Saturday, the answer has been offensive line. For some fans, that might not be the exciting answer, but if you want a winning team, if you want to put up some yards offensively, that is an answer you are very happy to hear, and something that has been lacking in recent years for East Carolina. Took a step up last year, finally had another 1,000-yard rusher in Keaton Mitchell and 2 really good running backs when you throw in Rajay, but maybe even another step forward with the O-line this offseason. That is very positive to hear.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, that they beat into our heads as a whole team. It starts up front, D-line, O-line. Quarterback doesn't have time to even make a handoff, getting tackles for loss, not to get a pass off or, Pat's batted down. It all starts up front, and, when, you hear the coach saying that position group is excelling and, obviously improving, that's obviously very comforting, from just a team standpoint. In my eyes, for sure, to carry into the season, knowing, hey, look, we shouldn't have these, mental busts or any sacks. Well, I mean, obviously it comes, but won't be like it has been in the past. Because if you can run the ball, that opens up the passing game for sure. So it's glad to know that that position group is doing well.
Bryce Williams joining us here. We got to go Pirate Radio outdoors. We got a lot more to get to. Shirley, let's go ahead and open up the booty bag here on a
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
317-1250. Your buck in there was doing some twerking.
There we go.
Yeah, it's about time to shoot that thing.
I'm just twerking while I work.
I can't believe Shirley didn't shoot him yesterday, the way he was acting.
What was Shoot him! What was my nephew saying yesterday when you asked him how he was doing? Nothing but working and twerking?
Working and twerking, baby.
Oh, good. That's nice. Shirley, what are we giving away today?
How about a $15 gift card to Wings Over Greenville?
Oh, man. Love some Wings Over Greenville.
I had it Monday night for the national championship.
What'd you get, boneless?
No, sir.
Did you get the what was it? The snackers? The sandwiches? Tender sandwiches.
I got the 9-piece traditional, half medium, half garlic parm, and I threw a little bit of loaded waffle fries on the side. It was delish.
Now,
Wings Over Deliver.
I love the waffle fries. Shirley,
I am a big fan.
Garlic parm.
Garlic parm is my fave.
Our fave. What are loaded waffle fries?
Basically, like cheese, bacon bits.
Damn.
You can get them like that?
Garlic parm. I think they drizzled some garlic parm powder on there.
Yeah, they're good.
It's hitting. It's hitting. Wings Over.
All right.
They deliver.
Caller 12.
I'm hungry. Caller 12. 317-1250. Back with more after this.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Celebrate the Ultimate Journey Tribute Band, Trial by Fire. One night only at the State Theater in Greenville, Saturday, April 16th. $10 advance tickets for general admission for the floor, $14 at the door. Balcony seating, $20 in advance, $25 the day of. Get tickets at statetheaternc.com. Doors at 7, show from 8 till 10. Get advance tickets for Trial by Fire at statetheaternc.com for only $10 general admission.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,000 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, or go directly to our job postings at bit.ly/PCS employment. That's bit.ly/PCS employment. Pitt County Schools, engaging, empowering, and elevating every student and every staff member every single day.
Join Purple Blossom Yoga Studio in Town Common this spring for our Yoga in the Park classes, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. starting March 23rd and Saturdays at 8:30 starting April 2nd. All classes are pay what you can from $0 to $20, with 25% of class proceeds going to local charities each month. Enjoy additional special events like sound baths, breathwork, meditations, light shows, and more in this special spring offering. Head on over to our website to sign up now. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Baseball is back. Hey, Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com or by calling the ticket office at Granger Stadium. Ticket prices for Sunday through Thursday are just $7. Friday and Saturday tickets are $12. Do you have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by contacting the front office now. Opening day is right around the corner on April 12th with fireworks and a giveaway. Hope to see you there. Let's go Woodies.
Before Before you hit the road this travel season, be sure to get your tires inspected by the tire guys at Greenville Auto World. The Greenville Auto World service team sells all the top brands and economy tires if you need a new set. Need an oil change, state inspection, or AC repair? Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle, and the monthly oil change special is only $29.99. Make an appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World.
At US Cellular, we know you have a choice of wireless carriers. And while the other guys may limit your choice of free phones, at US Cellular, you can choose any phone from any brand for free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month with 4 lines. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Live well, move more, and hurt less with Kinetic Physical Therapy. If you're recovering from an injury, getting back into sports, dealing with everyday pain or fatigue, then Kinetic Physical Therapy can help you get back on track and live well. Kinetic has nationally certified therapists for physical, occupational, speech, and massage therapy, all in a state-of-the-art facility on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. Visit kineticptgreenville.com for more information. And congratulations to Susan Deans of Greenville, longtime listener, P1 listener. Walked away with a $15 gift card to Wings Over Greenville. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Wings Over has everything to cure those late-night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right. Congratulations. Susan Deans carrying the banner, and that banner reading #FireMattRule. She is ready for a new regime.
And something about some Georgia Peaches sandwiches or something. Ice cream sandwiches. What is it?
I don't know.
I forgot to ask her about that.
Georgia Peach ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Apparently that's the story. I've not read that yet. Got a text from a buddy of mine, John Carden, said he's knocking on the door. Caller 10 yesterday, caller 11 today.
Dang. Oh, wow.
He's all over it.
Johnny.
John's making a push.
Here's Johnny.
Thank you for that.
Forgot his F3 name. But anyway.
Is it something to do with cellular phones? No?
Nah.
Okay, I can't remember. By the way, speaking of, I'm not going to do an ad on the show. I got a cool deal last night.
Cool deal.
Cool deal. I got MLB TV free for a year.
I saw
I'm
that
excited
tweet.
about that. That is awesome. That's awesome.
And then that was awesome.
And then that was awesome.
Well, can you put it up on the big TV so we can watch it?
Good question, Shirley. I will see if I can use my login. I think it might be only for devices like such. But I will check that for you. And I will let you know.
Yes.
Silverado, Chandler.
Silverado.
Yeah. So Silverado looking for a win. That is his F3 name.
Is that a cellular device?
You ever been out there, Bryce? F3?
I've done it one time.
Did I give you? What was your name?
Oh gosh, what was my name? It was something.
Had to be country related.
No, it was because I was. This was back when I was just, obviously, just started dating Jay's daughter.
I was about to say Anna's what?
Anna's daddy.
Her dog?
Her daddy.
Just started dating.
I just started dating Jay.
Yeah, dating Jay's daughter, Anna. So I was, obviously new, and we went there. So they asked me sort of what, this and that. Well, my nickname was Gaylord Fokker. Because of
Meet the Parents.
Yeah. And Yeah, that was my name.
One of them meet the Fokker.
Playing a friendly volleyball game, Fokker.
Yeah.
Really should have. I badly timed that swallow of water right there.
That's an underrated 2000s comedy. It really, I think it's really good.
So it was actually at the Farmville one, Shirley, at the high school.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my name.
I like Bryce. One day he'd be asking, "So how'd you meet your wife?" Well, I was dating her dad, and that's how I met her. And figured I'd go that route instead.
I said, "This is your daughter? Man, why am I dating you?" Well, I met the family, and I said, "Well, dang up, he's got a pretty daughter."
All right, Bryce. Did we get that boat in the water?
Man, we are close. I dropped it off. We are. I dropped it off Sunday to the gentleman who's going to do more like the electrical stuff, the plug in, the calibrate, and he's going to do a few more things with the motor because it was, obviously I bought it from a buddy of mine who bought it, who sells motors, so it wasn't upright. It was, obviously on a stand, so it was on its side and. All this stuff, and well, not on the side, but just sort of laying horizontal when they're supposed to be vertical. And so got to do some of the fine tuning stuff there. Just talked to him today. He's going to start tomorrow. I'm hoping by at least it's done like this weekend, because my goodness, I'm anxious to get it out there. Project. Yeah, and he said that boat. Obviously giving speeds and stuff. He said, I don't want to obviously say too high. You're never sure, but he's thinking this boat will probably run in the mid 60s, which is scooting.
Mid 60s on the water.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty fast.
It's rolling. Not like obviously the fastest they do in the bay boat world, but they should be rolling pretty good. So I'm very anxious for that. And then also turkey season is Saturday. So I'll have to give a report. I should be going, but yesterday evening we plowed up some bit of field for a gentleman to plant some obviously natural seed stuff, natural forage. But we may be a few days late, or several days late. But anyways, sort of some prep there. So I'll be in the woods hopefully soon. So yeah,
I'm looking up. What do you do to call a turkey? There's turkey. Do you do that with your voice? Is there something you buy to help you?
Yeah, it's majority of people. I think you could maybe do like some gobbling with people do it, but I don't think. Anyways, they do you have slate calls, box calls, mouth calls, and it's all to mimic a hen because it's sort of the whole mating season for the turkeys, so that's all to lure in the tom.
So there's I see an electronic one, but there's also I guess these box ones are more popular.
Box calls. That's like your slate calls, but you got, or you say your scratching calls, because slate is kind of a material you can also use. Slate, glass, I think ceramic, different types of friction stuff.
Ooh, I like that. It's like a trumpet. You're out there.
I can see. And all right. So yeah, you call them, and then obviously they'll gobble back. You can try to locate them, lure them in with the decoy, things like that. So it's been a while since I've killed one because football's already been in the way, and they're just a sneaky bird. It's helpful to do scouting beforehand to see where they're roosting, so you can at least set up in the general area of them. So we'll see what happens Saturday, and until the season's out, hopefully we can get one.
Now, I love a turkey sandwich. I love Thanksgiving with your traditional turkey. Yeah. What do you do with the turkey if you get one? Food wise,
obviously you could cut them up in little chunks and do nuggets and stuff like that, which is pretty good. Grill it, but it is obviously a very lean meat. It's obviously different than obviously your farm raised turkey, so it is very lean. You can dry it out real easily, so you gotta be careful there. But it's tasty. It's a tasty bird.
Yep, that turkey. All right, let's we got to get into the break-in. We'll come back. We'll have more with Bryce Williams here on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We are back with you, Bryce. I know we asked you this last year, so I better warn you because sometimes it takes you a while to come up with an answer. Masters Week, we're going to ask you once again because I don't remember your answer from last year. What would be your Masters dinner? So if you win the Masters, you control the menu for all the champions of the past.
Oh God, that's difficult.
That's a little pressure on you.
Very
too.
difficult.
So they showed the picture last night. Last year's winner was Hideki Matsuyama, who is Asian fella, had a Japanese menu. And looked pretty dang good.
Man.
So everybody had to eat on that. So what are you going to do if you win the Masters and have all those old folks eating your menu? We'll talk about that and more after this.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the Crying Baby for an extra 10% off.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
The celebration is on. Save the date for Saturday, May 14th as the town of Farmville celebrates 150 years with a black tie gala from 7 to 11 p.m. Music will be provided by the Raheem Walker Project and dinner will be served. Tickets are $75 per person or $650 for a reserved table for 8. All proceeds benefit the Farmville Chamber of Commerce, and to purchase tickets, call 753-4671. Save the date and enjoy a night out on the town at the Farmville Black Tie Gala Saturday, May 14th.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
This is Carson Wissenhunt, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. All products and services are on sale now at the Spring Extravaganza through April 8th. Visit beautybarmedispa.com for more information. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's Cliff.
All right, got a lineup for tonight's East Carolina ODU showdown. Leading off, shortstop for the Pirates, Zach Agnos, had a great weekend in the leadoff spot against Cincinnati. He stays there. Lane Hoover has been doing a lot of damage in that two-hole. He'll play left field tonight. Josh Moylan hitting third. He has moved back up the lineup, playing first base. The DH tonight will be Cam Clonch hitting cleanup. Alec Makarevich is at third, hitting fifth. Jacob Starling has become a lineup regular, starting at second base, hitting sixth for the Pirates tonight. JJC, Jacob Jenkins Coward, is playing right field and hitting seventh. Bryson Worrell will be in center and hitting eighth. And who will be catching for the Pirates tonight? It'll be Ben Newton in the 9-hole. And the starter will be normal reliever, lefty CJ Mayhew, who pitched pretty well against NC State in his midweek start last Tuesday. He'll be on the mound to start the game tonight for the Pirates as they try to get some revenge on Old Dominion. All right, Bryce, great week of sports. It was kind of a bummer with the March Madness NCAA tournament ending, but you got Masters beginning tomorrow. Harold Varner III teeing off at in the 1 o'clock hour tomorrow, so we'll be rooting for him. Tiger's back. He's playing for the first time since getting in that car crash. There's a lot of interest in the Masters this year. You've got the spring game coming up. So, yeah, a lot of Major League Baseball opening day tomorrow as well. Oh, wow. So, a lot going on. Masters-wise, Bryce, we talk a lot about food. That entire break, we talked about food.
Yeah, it was great.
I saw Bryce at a grocery store Saturday, and he said, hey, what'd you get at the grocery store? I said, hey, I got some meatloaf ingredients because my wife made a mean meatloaf on Saturday night. A little mashed taters. So you got some taters. She mashed them up. Broccoli, crescent rolls. They were out of the regular crescent rolls. I went with the Hawaiian. Hawaiian. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
A little sweet, but they were pretty good.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about food.
It's great. I love it.
All right, let's talk more about it. What is your Masters menu that not only yourself will enjoy, and really it is all about you. You're the champion, but you don't want to really alienate other folks, so you want to have something that's good for everyone. So you got to choose your meal and then a dessert. So what?
Dessert might be hard, but so the meal I've been pondering, I thought there was going to be a dessert. And now there is.
I didn't warn you about that.
No, I needed that.
Damn, that's on me. That's on me.
I'll come up with something quick though.
We got to take another break, I think, right, Shirley? So how about this? Give us your meal now, and then you'll have a whole 4 minutes to think about your dessert.
There we go. I think the meal had these braised short ribs one time. I think it was like a Christmas gift, and instead of something, we did something. It was like during Christmas time, and we had a chef come to Anna's parents' house and did like these braised short ribs.
Man,
it was like someone with red wine. Anyways, they were outstanding. So I'm thinking going that as my meat. I love some corn on the cob with like a whole almost like a corn on the cob bar, with all sorts of different toppings and
what are your toppings?
Well, like what's good, Anna's mom does like Parmesan cheese and mayonnaise and mixes it up and makes that, and if it gets butter, I guess obviously is in that mix somewhere, and you put that on there, but then salt and pepper. Then you got other type of little cayenne pepper. And
okay,
so we got some.
I've never really thought beyond butter, salt, pepper, but there's a whole new world.
Yeah, it is. You do that mayonnaise and Parmesan cheese powder. Parmesan cheese, however you want to do it. A little powdery kind of.
Yeah.
Makes it real good with some pepper. So man, I'd have some of that.
All right.
Some roasted carrots, cauliflower. And I don't do any honey on that, but I say roasted carrots with honey on them, and roasted cauliflower. We got sweet potato, loaded sweet potato. Then we're gonna have
what's on the loaded sweet potato?
Well, just butter, cinnamon, brown sugar-ish.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And that's pretty much all I got.
That's you prefer that to a loaded baked potato?
Man, they're all really. That's a tough one.
Yeah,
I would just have to. I don't know what else.
Well, you said sweet potato, so you're going.
So we'll go sweet potato. So I've hit those veggies. Obviously, a really good salad bar, almost like a salad bar with everything on it, like option wise. Then you're gonna have some. We're definitely gonna have, I think, some of the King's Hawaiian rolls, or the Sister Schubert rolls are pretty dang good too. I think I'm trying. Yeah, I got my greens, veggies. I think that's gonna most cover it. I think maybe I need. I feel like I need to throw in like a mac and cheese in there, like a good mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I think I'm covered there.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be some happy people.
Yeah. I mean, I could throw in some like cowboy baked beans, but that doesn't really go with that.
Now, how are cowboy baked beans different from baked beans?
I guess baked beans. The Cowboys have the beans. At least I'm sure you put like ground beef in it.
Oh man,
and it's good. It is.
I should have been a cowboy.
Yeah, that's right.
When you were listening to Mike Houston and he said it's going to be steak versus beanie weenies, you kind of perked up when you heard
hilarious.
beanie weenies. You a fan of beanie weenies? Naylor said he wouldn't mind a nice plate of beanie weenies.
I mean, I'd eat beanie weenies, but in that whole same realm, you get Vienna sausages.
Oh dear, we've had this discussion.
Yes, I like Vienna sausages,
potted meat,
and square nab. There you go.
Yes,
but beanie weenies actually be a warm plate of it with some beans.
I was gonna say, if you're a loser in that game, you should probably get right out of the can. Don't warm them up like cold beanie weenies to really get the punishment going.
That would be a punishment. Yeah, at least one. Yeah, that's tough.
All right, we got one last break to take. We'll come back with Bryce's Masters dessert and wrap it up here on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Pirate Fest, presented by Subdogs and Suddenlink, offers 2 days of piractical tomfoolery. This free event includes 150 vendors, food trucks, art demos, BMX, mermaids, and of course, pirates. Join us on Friday, April 8th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. featuring music from DJ Tay James. Then on Saturday, April 9th for a full day of activities from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., including a concert on the Town Common from Grammy-nominated recording country artist Eric Pasley. For more information, visit piratefestnc.com.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown & Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
The North Carolina Strut Masters Championship, presented by Leopold, is coming back to Farmville April 9th. Put your skills to the test against some of the best turkey hunters in the country, like Michael Waddell, Nick Munt, Nate Hosey, and many more. The top scoring birds will win big prizes up to $30,000. There'll be live performances by Mikkel Buck, Nate Hosey, and you never know who else will show up. Deadline to register for two-man teams is April 2nd. Registration now open at ncstrutmasters.com.
We have some exciting news at Angel Oak Home Loans. This is Talbot Green, and I would like to introduce you to the newest member of our team, Braxton Green. I've known Braxton his entire life because he's my nephew. He is also a recent ECU graduate and has lived in Eastern North Carolina his entire life.
This is Braxton Green, and I'm looking forward to working with you with your next home loan or refinance. Give us a call at Angel Oak Home Loans today at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
It's bow time. Yep, it's eating time again. Now you could unload groceries, chop, dice, mince, preheat, heat, slap around the smoke detector, and then celebrate with a big old pile of dishes. But if you're tired of cooking, or tired of sorta cooking, it's time to feed the whole family with Bojangles Fried Chicken Family Meal. With Bojangles' famous chicken, fixins, biscuits, and tea, you can forget the cookbook and spend some well-earned quality time with a delicious dinner from Bojangles. It's bow time.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
Pirate Radio. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a quick look at your stock market report. The Dow was down 144 points. It closed at 34,496. The NASDAQ was down 315 at 13,888, and the S&P was down 43 points at 4,481. And that is a look at your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
All righty, wrapping it up with Bryce Williams. Bryce, what's on your master's menu dessert list?
I mean, I tell you, I'm gonna go like a cake, which is like the Hershey bar cake. Have you ever had Hershey bar cake?
I don't believe so.
It's delicious. It's like a chocolate cake, but it's like a cream cheesy
maybe so.
icing. So it's not like icing, I guess, but you obviously blend up chunks of Hershey bars, and it's all mixed in, and you layer it, and it is super good. That, and then probably have like some chocolate, double chocolate chunk marshmallow caramel brownies.
Okay.
Then you have cookies, and then you gotta have a ice cream bar.
That's a lot of dessert there.
I like
be
sweets.
feeling good.
Yeah,
man. I just want. I'm gonna keep Shirley. We're gonna wrap it up, but I'm gonna keep it simple. I want a cake, just yellow cake, chocolate icing, but a lot of layers, a lot of thin layers. That some old lady from the church made.
Oh yeah, that makes.
I want some old lady church layer cakes.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
that's good.
Shirley Rhodes, we'll see you tomorrow. Chandler, we'll see you Monday, as he's leaving again.
Yeah, gone.
A lot of days off for work.
I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, I know. Bryce, we'll see you next week. Enjoy the spring game.
Yes.
Hope you can get out there.
I'm gonna try to now that I know what's going on.
All right, and we'll see you fine folks 3 o'clock on Thursday on an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the